For the most part, a rainy day in Jackson, Tennessee today in Madison County in the West Tennessee area. It's turned out to be a pretty nice night here at Trinity Christian Academy as we get you ready for another home football game as the Lions will take on the Middle Tennessee Christian Cougars out of Middle Tennessee. And we are glad to have you aboard tonight. 76 degrees. You might want to bring your umbrella and a rain gear just in case. About a 23-25% chance of rain later tonight. But for the most part, it looks like we're going to get this one in okay. Another big game tonight. It's the next game. It's a divisional game as well. Lions sort of trying to come off that and bounce back after that tough loss last week. And Stan will tell you more about that in just a minute. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Jay Cashin is our producer and director as we come your way tonight, not only on the video side of it, but on the radio side and all sorts of ways you can watch and listen to TCA football. The Lions trying to drop back or jump back in the win column tonight for the first time this season. Stan Gerard, good to be back here at Trinity Christian. And the Lions warming up down to our right. Middle Tennessee Christian down to our left, and we're getting ready for the kickoff coming up here in about 29 minutes, sir.
Good afternoon, Diamond Dave. First ever meeting between TCA and Middle Tennessee Christian. Of course, TCA come in this ball game. They are 0-3. Middle Tennessee Christian, they come in this game with a record of 1-3. They lost their first game 48-16 to DCA. Lost to Grace Franklin, a team that TCA beat in the playoffs last year, 35-33. They lost to Clarksville Academy, who is undefeated, by the way, 27-24 a couple of weeks ago. And they being Middle Tennessee Christian, had their way with Mount Juliet Christian last week by a score of 56-27. Middle Tennessee Christian coming in, averaging a little over 32 points a game, while coughing up a little over 34 points a game. TCA mainly on the woes of that shutout against ECS, averaging 13 points a contest and giving up 32, most of that as a result of the contest against ECS. Of course, Adamsville Diamond, a 1-point loss, and the loss last week to Union City, a very controversial and heartbreaking loss, 28-20.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, the first thing that grabs you when you look at Middle Tennessee Christian's stat sheet, 37 points, I should say, a game. And they put the points up. They lost a tight one, losing by 2, lost one by 3, and then won and beat Mount Juliet Christian Academy, beat them pretty soundly, 56-27. A couple of things we'll tell you about, too. We want to send along our condolences and our deep thoughts and prayers to the Tommy Browder family, the offensive coordinator for USJ, longtime legendary coach down at McNary, and he is always well thought of, family man, great football mind, one of the great offensive minds ever in this West Tennessee area. We lost him this week, and certainly our thoughts and prayers. USJ will play their game tonight, and they'll play it with heavy hearts. We also want to send along our thoughts and prayers. Nicholas Riddick is going to undergo surgery this next week. A couple of problems with his knee, and so we send along our thoughts and prayers with him as well. This is the countdown to kickoff. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back. Stan will look at some of the other games around the area, and we'll look more at these teams tonight, the Lions and the Cougars. It's all coming up next after this 2-minute message on the TCA Football Network.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
Hello folks, this is Gary Beaton right here at Beaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Welcome back, everybody. Clint Reed, the public address announcer. I'm not ready to put him in the league with Bob Shepard, the late Bob Shepard, the voice of God of the Yankees. But, man, what a great voice he has. What a great job he does here coming in the booth here. Clint, great job. But I want to work that in there. Good to see you, too, sir. Yeah, we had to – no one compares to the late Bob Shepard, but he's awfully, awfully good, folks, here at TCA. Stan, again, some games around the area tonight. Some of the games obviously postponed due to different reasons, but you've got to look at some of those games tonight.
Well, Jackson Christian, to my knowledge, it's the only game immediately in West Tennessee that's been postponed due to COVID. The Fayette Ware game, I believe they're playing a team out of Memphis. Fans are not being allowed in the stands for that game tonight. There was social media threats made, and the schools decided to only allow players and officials and coaches into the stadium there down at Fayette Ware this evening.
Social media is one of the great inventions of our lifetime, and it's also one of the great evil things of our lifetime.
But the games around West Tennessee, a full schedule. Dyersburg is at Bolivar. Could be a decent game. Westview at Camden. Hardin County is at Chester County. Ripley is at Covington. Gleason at Dresden. The battle for Highway 22. Gleason, having a very good start to the season. Matter of fact, their best start since 1987, if memory serves me correct. Southwind at Dyer County. Tipton Rosemark at Fayette Academy. Union City at Gibson County. Peabody at Greenfield. West Carroll at Halls. One of the more premier games of the evening, Diamond, Milan at Haywood. That's going to be a big-time matchup. Also, Lake County at Humboldt. Lake County only playing one game this season. Humboldt playing extremely well this season with only one loss on their record. That loss coming to West Carroll a couple of weeks ago. Liberty at Jackson Southside. McNary at Lexington. Perry County is at McKenzie. Crockett County at Obion County. Scotts Hill at Riverside. Northside is at South Gibson, and then just down the road, FACS at the University School of Jackson. That's a look at your games around West Tennessee this afternoon.
All right, so the Milan game, Haywood, that's probably the marquee game. Mr. Brown of Milan headed to Arkansas apparently, and we saw that in the paper this week. So we'll see how he does over in the SEC. A lot of people after him. Of course, Haywood always turns out some great athletes as well. Let's take another 2-minute break, get all our commercial commitments in. You're watching tonight and listening on the TCA network. We'll be back right after this and the countdown to kickoff. Stay with us, everybody.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
The 280-plus yards against Adamsville in the big ball game down there that unfortunately TCA lost. But you look at these two teams, and they've got some firepower as well. Aiden Hooper, the very fine quarterback, senior quarterback, boy, he rang up some numbers last week. If you look at his numbers, 101 yards passing, 56 of 87 on the, or 27, excuse me, and he's rushing. And Eli Wilson is a kid that really can scoop. 207 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns last week. Also caught a 55-yard pass. So both teams have some firepower coming in here tonight. One thing that TCA must improve on, doing a little legwork today, third down conversions, not very good. 33% last week, and you look at the week before, it was not very good against Adams. So you can just throw out the numbers at ECS, but this team will make you pay unless you can convert on those third down conversions, Stan.
A few minutes ago, we had the opportunity to talk to, or actually this morning, had the opportunity to talk to TCA coach Blake Butler, and here's what he had to say about tonight's game and some other things.
I'm speaking with the head coach.
Oh.
Yes, we got an opportunity to face a division opponent, not necessarily a region opponent, but someone that you could potentially match up in the playoffs later in the season. Again, they've made a couple playoff runs here in recent years, and even had a Mr. Football, and they usually have a couple pretty good athletes to showcase, and so it should be a fun game, interesting game, and kind of a gauge for where you stack up with the rest of the state, just looking at who they've played and who they're going to play this season.
Coach, after the loss to Union City, I took a lot of positives coming out of the game. I thought our kids reacted well. Also thought when Union City came back in years past, we could have seen a TCA team maybe fold. But I like the way this TCA team reacted. They stood up and they fought toe-to-toe with one of the state's more elite-type teams.
Yeah, it's something where obviously, we wish some things had gone the other way, but proud of our kids, and like I said, it came down to even the last possession. We managed to get the ball back and cause a fumble there. I know Needham came through and got a helmet right on the football, knocked it loose, and gave us a chance to finish the game with the ball in our hands and a chance to make a play. And that's something that I was proud to see our kids continue to fight through some adversity and really work hard to try to finish that game out. And again, I told them, I said that we are really, really close to becoming a good football team. And you see kind of the indicators there of the positives, and seeing some young guys starting to step up. And again, it's something that as a coach, you can see where it's headed if they'll keep pushing.
You look at Bray Robertson and Jake Wilson, of course, came back out for the team. Both were heavy contributors in the ball game against Union City. Obviously, with another week of practice, they're going to be much more comfortable with the offensive and defensive schemes. You'll be able to utilize them even more.
Yeah, anytime, you look at just the two athletes and the plays they were able to make for us last year, and them kind of getting their first action this year, and being able to be contributors right off the bat, they're going to get better and better as our season wears on. And again, they kind of get their football bodies back, so to speak. And so just excited to see what they can do again with another week of preparation and a new opponent.
We don't talk much about the kicking game, but so far this year, Liam Goodwin's been doing a great job punting the football, averaging 38, 39 yards a punt. And then, on field goals last week, we boomed a couple of field goals. And, I was at practice the day before, and we struggled with that in practice, and it looked like two different kids out there kicking come game day.
Yeah, sometimes I always joke with our kickers. I said, maybe if you have a bad day on Thursday, it means all the good ones are safe for Friday. And so, no, and a lot of it is, we've got a couple, new guys. John Mark Willard, first year playing football with us, came in against Union City, hit a couple big field goals for us, and has really improved as the season's gone on. He started off as a kid, just played soccer, moved here, and wanted to come kick, and And now, he's like, man, I want the full football experience, and he's playing some receiver for us as well. And again, just great kid, excited to have him part of our football program. And like I said, he's getting better and better as the weeks start to stack up.
Coach, Middle Tennessee Christian, obviously this will be the first time that we've ever played them. I noticed in looking at some of their statistics and stuff like that, they're going to be very deep at the running back position. They're going to probably throw 4 or 5, maybe even 6 kids at us.
Yeah, when you look at just kind of what they do as their offensive attack, you'll see a lot of unbalanced line, a lot of disguised motions, some wing backs and things like that, getting the ball off of motions. And they spread it around. And a lot of times when you run an offense like that, you almost forget about the quarterback. But their quarterback has a tremendous arm. Watching film on him, he's a kid that he can roll out to his left, pull up, and throw it 50 yards across the field on the other side. So that's what kind of makes it difficult. When you try to load the box in order to get a stop in the run game, he's a guy that can expose you over the top as well. And that's something again we've challenged our defensive backs with this week. If being prepared, playing assignment football, because again they're going to send a lot at you in the run game. But we also have to be prepared that what they're going to show, especially off of some play action stuff, and take some shots down the field.
You look at, obviously, this game, we say this every week, but the defensive line going to be key again, like I always like to talk about, getting that 1-2 yard push across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you look at the defensive line, that's going to be a big key for us of winning the line of scrimmage. Because when we win the line of scrimmage, it's not even necessarily about how many tackles they're making, but it allows your backers to fit and have clear vision in terms of how to fit in the run game. And so, again, that's going to be a big challenge for us. I feel like, we've had one of our newer guys, Rook Stevens, kind of step up, big guy in the middle to really hold the line of scrimmage for us. Corey Bass does a tremendous job, and he's one that has a lot of big play potential on that defensive line, and Marshall Ray as well. And you start looking at a lot of our guys that rotate in of just playing with great technique and effort. That it's going to come down to really a team effort, because not just the starters, but there's going to be some guys that have to rotate in there to keep them fresh, and they're going to have to go be able to win those battles.
Coach, we'd be remiss if we didn't bring up the subject of the sudden passing of USJ offensive coordinator Tommy Browder on Wednesday. I know that was a shock to the folks over at USJ and to the football community at West Tennessee as a whole.
Yeah, Coach Browder, he's one that has been well known throughout West Tennessee for many, many years as just, phenomenal coach and man, and just, one of the top offensive minds in our area. And he's done a tremendous job over at USJ these past few years. I know he's part of him coming to USJ is just his close relationship with Coach Strapp over there, and going all the way back. I know their McNary days and things like that. And so, it's tough for that, for players to lose a coach, for obviously Coach Strapp to lose someone that he refers to as a mentor. It's tough and it's shocking, and it's something that's not easy. Everyone got up that morning expecting just to have practice as usual. And obviously, as dedicated as football coaches are, if one's missing at practice, there's usually, some bad circumstances around that. And it's unfortunate for those players in that community, but also, there's a lot of former players and coaches that have worked with Coach Browder. When you think about, I believe it's a 35-year career he's had in coaching, and just the impact and the number of players and coaches and parents and administrators and teachers that he's probably worked with over his career, and the impact he's made is tremendous throughout West Tennessee. And again, it's hard to kind of put into words the impact a man that's poured that much of his life into coaching has had. And so I know there's many people out there hurting and grieving over his loss, and our hearts go out to the players and coaches over at USJ as they battle through and try to honor his memory when they take the field.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Blake Butler. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on Trinity Christian Academy Television. We're back after this.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's Warranty for Life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookums Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookums, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookums Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookums Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
And welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show. Along with Dave McCulley, I'm Stan Jar. We got about 8 minutes to go before the start of this ball game. One thing we want to also talk about a little bit. Just got a message, our friend Big Ed Moore checking in with us tonight. Of course, most of you know that Big Ed's in the hospital fighting some issues with COVID, and our thoughts and prayers always with you, Big Ed, my dear friend, and stay in the buggy and you get out of there so you can get back here in the stands real soon.
The Trinity Christian Academy lines last week against Union City, we mentioned third down conversions, a problem, 33%. The week that we throw out ECS, but against Adamsville, they were just 4 of 12. Got to be better on that. 10 penalties last week for 90 yards. It seemed like it was more, to be honest with you, but need to cut down on those a little bit as well. But protect the football, do all the things you heard that Coach Blake Butler talk about a moment ago, and the Lions will come out victorious, hopefully, for the first time this season. The captains are out right below us. Corey Bass will be one of those guys. They'll make their way. Gavin Crawford one as well, Needham Goodwin. And the other captain is Will Allen Smith. Those guys decked out in the all-black tonight with white numbers and the white socks for the most part, although Mr. Bass is wearing some black ones there. We await the arrival of the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian School, and we'll see what happens with them when they come out with their captains.
Diamond, one of your all-time favorites, a guy that you dubbed Sir David Lytle, checking in with us this afternoon.
All right, good to hear from David. David, one of my favorite people of all time. His wife, Jenny, was the one that keeps that whole family glued together. And, of course, Bryn, one of the great basketball players ever here and one of the great ones ever at the collegiate level. And here come the Cougars out. They're decked out in the white jerseys, the black pants, the white helmets. And one of those captains will be, who else? Aiden Hooper, the quarterback. They'll also have out there number 5. That's going to be Hayes Watson. I know some of the folks up in Middle Tennessee Christian probably watching us tonight. And you have Alaric Watson, and we'll get the other number for you, number 73, David Carey. So those guys will come this way. TCA will go that way. And the officials, the white hat, and the officials will wait on them at the big purple tee. This field in great shape, considering all the rain that blew through here today.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price.
Tuesday it was very heavy rain. The elementary school ball game against USJ was scheduled to be here. Because of that downpour, they flipped it over to USJ. And as I was driving on the street out here earlier that day, you could see the water overflowing in the ditches and just about coming on the road. So in parts of West Tennessee, especially Tuesday, unexpected and heavy rains.
The cheerleaders and the student body decked out in black. It's blackout night here tonight. Not a gigantic crowd, more people coming in, although we still have about 5.5 minutes before we kick it off. And the white hat is out there, and he's instructing the teams. He wants a cleanly played football game, and they'll have the coin toss. And it appears that TCA will have this football and will receive and move from our right to our left, from the school end zone toward what would be the 45, although it's a long way away, that direction.
South.
Yep. Stan, what do you expect here tonight?
A pretty close ball game, Diamond. I think these two teams evenly matched. Record-wise, they're evenly matched. No disrespect intended to the scheduling so far, but I think our strength of schedule would be a little bit stronger this year than that of Middle Tennessee Christian. But I expect a very spirited ball game, a game that we could potentially see Middle Tennessee Christian down the road again come November, come playoff time. You never know how things are going to work out, but this would be a potential playoff opponent for the Lions. And I had a look at the playoff bracket and the seeding, and it was just bizarre. They're getting ready for the national anthem, the prayer. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show. This is TCA football on Trinity Christian Academy Television.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go get 'em Lions!
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy alongside Diamond Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Drubb. We're just minutes away from the start of this ball game between Middle Tennessee Christian and your TCA Lions. Middle Tennessee Christian coming in this ball game 1-3 on the campaign. TCA 0-3 on the campaign. And one special note of interest, should TCA win the night, the coach, Blake Butler, will become TCA's all-time winningest football coach with the next TCA victory.
And still an awfully young whippersnapper, but he does hold the mantra right now of being the longest running football coach, head coach in the city right now. Here come the Lions. They've got that purple flag with a white T. It says Go Lions at the bottom of it, and the Lions all decked out in black tonight. They're in the house. And a little cat and mouse game as the Cougars now, led by their great quarterback Hooper, will come across and go across the way. Their cheerleaders decked out in the all orange tonight with white, and the TCA cheerleaders in the blackout night, all in black. So it sort of paints the picture for you. 75 degrees, about a 23%, 25% chance of maybe a shower here and there, but I think all in all, we're going to be okay tonight. Looking earlier today, looking at the radar around 7 or 8 o'clock, it looked like some red, but I think we're past that, hopefully. Don't need any lightning delays at all, believe me. Well, we're getting ready for kickoff. It's a big one because it's the next one, but it's also a big divisional game for your TCA Lions.
One thing I like about these uniforms, Diamond, dark uniforms, light numbers, light uniforms, dark numbers. The Middle Tennessee Christian uniforms, somewhat reminiscent of those that the Tigers of Middleton would wear with the same color screen, and I'm personally a big fan of the black uniforms with the white numbers. If they were silver, you could almost call that almost an Oakland Raider type uniform.
Yeah, shouldn't have any problems reading the numbers tonight. We had a little problem with that last week. And Middle Tennessee Christian will tee it up, and we get ready for this big matchup tonight. On the road next week at Tipton Rosemark. But first things first, tonight here at home. Some blue skies and white clouds down to our right, but some looming rain showers up north of us, it looks like, and maybe to the west.
Diamond, I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but TCA with some men up front, they're expecting a very short or potential onside kickoff here from Middle Tennessee Christian to start.
I was just looking at that. Cooper Vales is the deepest guy, and he's standing back at around the 20. Now he's backing up a little bit. He was at the 25. He's going to back up a little bit. And to kick it away will be Jarrett Reynolds, the kicker for the Cougars. So we get ready to go here. Here's the kick by Reynolds. And it's an end-over-end kick, and Vales were gathered at about the 22. He's far side right to the 25 to the 30. And scampers his way up to about the 31, 32 maybe. And TCA will have a decent field position to begin this game.
17-yard kickoff return for TCA to start this game. They'll start far side hash, moving from the north to the south. And, of course, TCA led by Needham Goodwin at quarterback. Jake Wilson's going to be your running back. Receivers, Vales, Davis will be out there. Will Allen Smith, Will Keltner, Todd, amongst others.
Big offensive line along that front. There is some bulk up there. We'll talk about them, give them their due as well. Two receivers both ways. Short side of the field is to our far side over there. And Goodwin in the backfield by himself. Shotgun formation. And he scurries up to about the 30, maybe at the 40. He's going to pick up. The line of scrimmage was actually the 36, I guess. I said 31, but he'll move up to near the 40-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it about between a 38 and 39, just a short pickup of maybe 3.
Pick up a 3 for Needham Goodwin. Be second down and 7 for the Lions. Just underway, 11:30 to go here in our first quarter of action.
Stop that time by Matthew Self, big defensive lineman, made the stop. He's looking over toward the sideline, seeing what defensive instructions the defensive coordinator is giving him. Same set again. And the up back, but Goodwin's in the backfield. Keltner's back there with him. They're going to block for him. Here's the short pass out here in the flat. And nowhere to go is Will Allen Smith. They defended that brilliantly. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage, right near the 40 to 39-yard line. So no gain. They scouted TCA well that time.
Luke Scheffler in on the tackle for Middle Tennessee Christian on that play. They read that well. We had a mismatch there. We had 2 receivers out there and only 1 defender, so they kind of blew their coverage a little bit, but the guy that was out there played it perfectly.
Yeah, Scheffler did a really good job. Had some help from Brooks Jones as well. Well, now we go slot right, far side right receiver, near side 1 receiver here. Here's the handoff to Jake Wilson. He's trying to get to the far corner, will turn and cut back in and will not get the first down. He's up to about the 45. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short. It's going to be 4th. Well, he didn't even get to the 45. Let's mark it 44. Got to get to the 46, 4th and 2.
Okay, so Jake Wilson wearing number 7 tonight instead of 35. And as Diamond said, it will be 4th and short for TCA. Looks like actually about 4th and just under 2, a short 2, long 1.
And they're going to go for it. 2 receivers here to the near side. They use Wilson back there to block, and it is going to be short, I think. And moving his helmet, didn't get a great spot. If they move it to the right foot, it's not. Well, they get it. He does get it.
Pickup of 2 for
Jake. Car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours.
I think they are going to, well, no, let's see. I think they're going to bring in the chains. Where if they put the right foot down, he didn't get it. And that's almost what they did. And the coaching staff, you could tell immediately, they wanted a measurement. And that's what Middle Tennessee Christian's going to get. I mean, where the ball was, I thought he was short. His helmet was over the line.
This is going to end up being very close on the replay here.
Yep, sure is.
Got a good look at it here on the monitor.
They stretch it out.
By the nose of the football.
He got it.
Literally by the nose of the football.
I don't blame Middle Tennessee Christian for wanting that measurement, though. That was really, really tight.
I don't think we definitely got the left foot spot on that one, but that's okay. It's 1st and 10, TCA.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Dave, you look at this Middle Tennessee Christian defense playing very, very tight. If we can get some good blocking, get over the top a little bit, it's open deep.
That's a State Farm first down, by the way.
Wes Harris.
Saw Wes earlier on the monitor. 1st and 10, the ball at the 46, so they moved it just barely 10 yards and got the first down. Goodwin hands it to Wilson. Wilson is corralled as he moves forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Nice tackle that time by Jesse Perry. He wrapped him up. Didn't get a good spot. I thought he's up near midfield, but they got a mark it was just 2-yard gain up to about the 48.
2 carries, 4 yards for Jake Wilson. 2nd and 8.
Nice crowd, more people coming in, going to the concession stand and having their late dinner or snack here. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 48-yard line. TCA's on 48. Goodwin in that backfield has Wilson, and he keeps it after the play fake. He's going to keep it, and he's going to rush upfield and then downfield. He gets to the 45, and he is plowing his way to about the 43. He's got another Wes Harris State Farm first down.
Liam Goodwin now 2 carries for 12 yards. Great fake. Middle Tennessee bit on it, as you can see, and the A-gap wide open. He just plowed his way through there for the first down. Broke a couple of tackles to get those extra yards as well.
They saw the film on Jake Wilson. He's worthy of biting sometimes on that. They don't want him to burn them. And then that time, Goodwin. It's a good 1-2 punch for these guys.
That's the difference that Jake Wilson adds. You can't key on one individual.
Keltner, the up back. Here's the handoff to Wilson. Slices his way, and boy, now we get a flag in the backfield. That's probably going to be holding. Wilson was tripped at the 40. We've got a Cougar down. And Wilson got all the way down to the 35. He's going to be about a yard or two short for the first down. That's going to be holding on the line, or the illegal motion.
Yeah, with the mark back at the 40. That'll be a spot foul here.
This was a problem for TCA last week. Sort of shot themselves in the foot a few times, as he is holding. When that flag comes back here in the backfield, you pretty well know that's what's going to be.
Been kind of a problem all year long, Dave.
Sure has. Bit us down in Adamsville, didn't it? 8:17, clock running. TCA took the opening kickoff by Cooper Vales, moved it to the 36, about a 14-yard scamper on the return. Got the first down. Now they're going sort of backwards. It's going to be 1st and 22 now, back at their 45. Here's Goodwin with a play fake and ducks his head and dashes his way across the midfield stripe and will move down to about the 47 of the Cougars. We've got a little extra talking going on between Todd and one of the Cougars, that being Scheffler, after the play.
Goodwin's going to pick up about 8 on the play, 3 carries for 20 yards.
So instead of 1st and 22, it's going to be 2nd and about 14. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Jay Cashin, our producer and director. The executive producer and director is Paul Schulte. He's up at the Peabody game tonight. Jackson Christian not playing tonight, our network of families. Or family in this case. Looked like maybe a busted play. He went to hand it off to Wilson. Goodwin did, and they're going to pull him down all the way back at the 45. And the tackles by Brooks Jones and Stan. Busted play that time cost the Lions.
Yeah, loss of 8. Bad snap. And Goodwin, you take that 8 yards again in the last play, that's going to come off. And now it's sitting at 12 yards, or 12 net yards on 4 carries after that loss of 8. Brings up 3rd and long.
Keltner comes out of the game. Ben Davis comes in. Far side right this time is John Mark Willard. You heard Blake talk about him kicking and receiving as well. Also out there with him will be Will Allen Smith. Now they put another receiver out there. That's Ben Davis. Wilson to the left of Goodwin. Goodwin straight drop. Some time. Wants to throw, does throw. Nice spiral, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off downfield by Eli Wilson. Wilson 40, 45, midfield 40. He's inside TCA's 35-yard line and down to about the 28-yard line. Wilson, not only a great offensive player, but picked that off stand, and he had jets going back down the field, didn't he?
45-yard interception return for Middle Tennessee Christian, and all of a sudden, with the TCA turnover in their first drive, Middle Tennessee Christian in business at the 30-yard line, far side hash.
So the Lions had something going. The penalties hurt, and then the busted play hurt. And now the interception really hurts. But let's see if the defense can step up here. They did that several times last week, keeping us in the game. Under center will be Hooper. He's actually going to be in the shotgun. He's looking around.
Wilson will be the back with him.
Yep. Wilson's to his right. Tight formation here. And it's going to be just Hooper running it. He is tripped up, but then he falls forward inside the 25 all the way down to 23. That left side of the offensive line did a good job that time pushing the defense back.
Pick up by Hooper of about 7 on the play. What you saw there formation-wise was basically a reverse single wing with the blocking back on the left side. Normally it's on the right side, but there it is. You can see the blocking back on the left side there now.
Hooper again finds a little bit of a crease and rushes downfield, and he gets to the 19. He's got the first down.
Pickup of 4 on the play.
So they get 7 on the first carry, 4 on this one, 11 yards. And after the INT, they're in business, and they're at TCA's 19-yard line, 1st and 10.
That's why I talked about in the pregame show, penetration by the defensive line. If you can get the penetration, you can blow a lot of that stuff up. But if they control the line of scrimmage, they can dominate.
Yep, that normally happens, doesn't it? If you control the line, here's a little counter buck. And running that football will be the Cougars down inside the 10. Go with a little counter play, and they're down to about the 8-yard line. Now we get holding, though, on the Cougars.
So Gabe Howell's nice run will come off the board. And
well,
push him back.
Fair play is fair play. That move it back to the 30-yard line where they had it earlier.
You can already tell this Middle Tennessee Christian club very quick afoot.
Yeah, last week, Stan, you look at snaps. Vic Wallace at Lambeth always told me to look at snaps after a game. Union City had 55 snaps, and TCA had 41.
And that was typical Union City football.
Yep, and typical what the Cougars probably want to do here, too. Now timeout, I think. Blake Butler calls a timeout. He did not like something he saw there, so call the quick TO. We call one with him. 5:21 in the first, no score. TCA comes up short in their first offensive series of plays. Now the Cougars have it. 1st and 22 at TCA's 30. We're back after this 30 on the TCA Football Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Beaton, right here at Beaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
5:21 to go in our first quarter of action. Middle Tennessee Christian on their first drive of the ball game is 1st and 25.
I don't care what Jay Cashin says about Matt Coble. He's a good guy. 1st and 22 at the 30. Here's the quarterback, Hooper, keeping it. He darts outside, now darts back inside and gets down to the 10-yard line. Dexter's got the drinks, and he's got the burgers. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. He and Matt Coble taking care of us. I don't care what Jay Cashin says about you guys. I think you're all right.
Pickup of 9 by Aiden Hooper on the play, and it's going to be second and a
Thanks, guys.
too long one.
And it's going to be second and almost, about 2.5 yards, actually. Hand off, working it, and moving his way down inside the 10. He's got the first down. Is the running back, and that's going to be
Eli Wilson on the
Eli
carry.
Wilson carried it, yep.
Pickup of about 3 on the play.
The old song years ago, Eli's coming. Well, he's doing his magic right now, coming off a tremendous game last week. And he's doing his number now. He had 207 yards rushing last week. Well, now they move it to the right hash. It's going to be 1st and goal, the ball at about the 8.5, 9-yard line. There's such a thing as 8.5. Now they put a man in motion. They set him down there. That's Watson. Quarterback leans forward, and he's going to follow a crunch of bodies down inside the 5 and get to about the 4 stand.
Well, they're just winning the line of scrimmage right now.
Yep.
You may have saw, we're going to see here. I thought, should have been a little backfield motion. 22 just left slightly early.
Quarterback was leaning he was leaning a lot to forward too. I'm not sure he moved, but he had his body. It was all the way.
Definitely the running back was already had a little forward motion going.
They mark it just inside the 5. It's 2nd and goal there.
Direct
Here's
snap.
Running it and into the end zone, scurrying his way in is Eli Wilson. He ran the Wildcat. In this case, the Cougar Cat. And they move the ball 30 yards after the INT by Wilson. I guess it's appropriate that he gets the 5-yard run for the touchdown. That coming at the 3:28 mark. Appreciate Matt. He came by a while ago. Want to know if we need a beverage. I said, well, a beverage and a burger and a soda would be
And
great.
now we're getting the gimmick extra point play here.
Yep, never have liked
It's going to be
these
a 2-point play. It's a 2-point where they do not have a kicker on the field.
So they shuffle around here.
Or they do now.
And they're going to bring him in. He's going to put the holder. It's going to be number 23. That's going to be Baylor Norwood. He sets it down, and we'll have the PAT. Snap back, ball down. Kick up, kick is good. It's 7-0. And knocking it right through there, the Cougars have the lead. So they capitalize on the INT. And 30 yards later, Wilson, after getting the INT, returning it about 40-plus yards, he puts the Cougars on top. Your score, Middle Tennessee Christian 7. Your Lions nothing. Back after this 30 on the TCA Football Network.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Well, Middle Tennessee Christian very efficient on their first drive. TCA gives them a short field. And with 3:28 to go in our first period of play, Middle Tennessee Christian playing power football leads TCA by a score of 7-0.
Nothing really fancy. And it was Wilson and Hooper basically doing their damage, their work. And the Lions will have to snap back now.
Well, it's an offense that I'm very, very familiar with, or at least a version of it. It is just nothing but a version of the single wing. They've kind of reversed it a little bit, so it's just the mirror image of it, and just good old-fashioned power football from back in the day.
Well, the Lions will have another shot at it. Vales will stand back again just about where he was earlier, about the 20-yard line. And here's the kick, and it's a short end-over-end kick. Will be gathered in across the way at about the 30, 35-40. That's Todd bringing it back. He's to the 40 and able to weave his way up to about the 42, 43-yard line. Well, the short kicks, I guess coaches like those things. I never have, but I guess it depends on your predicament, whether you have a kicker that can kick it deep or not. But, boy, it makes you look back at some of the kickers we've had here through the past years, decades, that had those touchbacks. Makes you appreciate them even more.
Well, you know, it also say maybe you do not have the confidence in your coverage team to cover the deep kick as well.
Yeah, good point. And we're at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 there. Hash mark right. Goodwin will come up there with Wilson to his right. Keltner's the up back. 2 receivers to the short side of the field, 1 here to the near side. Goodwin's going to run out of the shotgun, call play, and nothing there at all, hardly. Maybe a yard to the 44 or maybe 45. That's it.
Yeah, he's going to pick up a short 1 on the play.
Wrapped up by David Carey, the big linebacker.
Two teams are basically running actually got a little more than I thought we thought. They got picked up about almost 3 on the play.
Yeah, sure
about
did,
2.
to the 45.
But two teams that are running pretty much mirror offenses of one another. Middle Tennessee Christian early on having the advantage.
Ben Davis in, Keltner out. He was
we got trips to the bomb, and we've got a mismatch here.
Talking to Coach Butler, here's Goodwin looking. They flush him out of the pocket. They grab his jersey, but he's able to get away. Midfield, 45, 40. He did all of that on his own, folks. They had him pinned back there. 2 guys had him sandwiched, and somehow he squirted by them and moves inside the 40, and he's down at about the 39-yard line. Let's hope he's just had nothing more than the breath knocked out of him there.
Goodwin really doing a good job to escape that play after the 15, 17-yard pickup at State Farm first down, but TCA with a more urgent concern out there, Diamond.
One of the best trainers in the business, Kevin Hansen's out there. Kevin's a longtime trainer here for just about every sport. He's done a marvelous job. And say a little prayer for Goodwin as he's down at the 39-yard line. The ball's going to be marked near the 40. Blake Butler, hoping he's okay, but he's seizing the opportunity to talk to his troops. I would imagine Wilson will be in at quarterback if he can't go. Goodwin's up. I think he just had the ball. I think the ball just hit him in the chest area, and I think he just had the wind knocked out of him.
He'll take a couple of plays off and get back in. Cade Butler normally would be the backup quarterback. Of course, he was injured in the ECS ball game. Not sure what we're going to do.
Wilson.
At this point, we'll just go direct snaps probably.
Yeah, Wilson's coming out there. Of course, Wilson played quarterback last year. He's got the motors.
So he's more than capable of throwing the ball as well, and they don't necessarily know that.
So Wilson will be in the gun. Keltner's the up back. Big offensive line sets down there. 3, the trips here to the near side. Just double coverage over here with the 3. I'm sure the linebackers will slide over here. Now TCA puts Will Allen Smith in the slide a little bit. And Wilson with a first down and 10 at the Cougar 40. He's looking for running room and doesn't find much and able to get more out of it than I thought as he is able to weave his way and scratch his way literally down to about the 46.
Going to be a pickup of 4, going to be second down and 6. You look at the replay on this, we get a little nice block by 14, Will Keltner, the up back. There you see him right in the screen, took his man, drove him back to the 45-yard line, clear out of the play.
Harrison Vance, the offensive lineman, had a pretty nice block at that time. A minute 34 left here. TCA now in Cougar territory with second down at about 6 at the 36. Goodwin in the gun. Going to run it to the right. They're trying to give him a block over there, and it's not much there. He may have got to the 34, and that's about it. And they sealed that pretty well. Pushed him back inside and didn't let him get to the corner stand. That is going to be now third and about 4.
And here comes Goodwin back in the game. What you had there, had some great initial blocking. We were winning the line of scrimmage early, but the play taking a little bit too long. Now, look at the initial blocking with Keltner and others there. They're holding it and making some good blocks, but it took too long to get to the edge. Middle Tennessee Christian does a nice job closing on that play, limiting that to a 2-yard pickup.
Third down and 4. It takes a little pressure off because you realize it's probably 2-down territory here with 40 seconds left in the first. Quickly played first quarter. Goodwin in that gun. Keltner back there with him. Here's Goodwin. He just goes right by the streaking linebacker that came in there and would have had a shot at him. And, I mean, Goodwin made him miss badly. He's down to the 26-yard line for a Wes Harris State Farm first down.
Pickup of 8, 7 carries, 39 yards for Needham Goodwin.
Linebacker came in there that time and didn't have a great angle, but he went outside and Goodwin just went back inside.
They're gambling on their defense.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, it's going to be the ball at the 27, first and 10. Probably going to be the last play of the quarter, I think. They're going to let it play down so the Lions can talk about it. We'll take a 1-minute break. Your score at the end of 1. Well, now let's see. They may get it off here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, down to 2, down to 1. They'll not get the play off. We were right originally. Well, we take a 1-minute break. Your score at the end of 1. Middle Tennessee Christian 7. Your Lions marching nothing. Back after this. Stay with us.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Well, we get ready for second quarter action. Time-consuming drives by both teams. TCA on only their second drive of the game. Middle Tennessee Christian went 30 yards for a score on a short field drive, and TCA with the ball. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line as we begin second quarter action.
Yeah, the line's moving now to our right, down toward the school end zone. Keltner, the up back. Trips far side left. One receiver here to the near side. Goodman's going to keep it. Design call at that time. And is able to plunge and then dive his way to about the 18, but we've got another flag. And that's going to be holding on TCA. Second holding call of the night.
And let's see if we can pick it up here on the replay. Nothing fancy here. Goodwin's just going to take it. Man pulling, 2 men pulling actually. I think I saw it, but it wasn't much.
Back to
the key being, I think I saw it.
Back to the 36 is where they'll move the ball. Well, penalties hurt TCA earlier. They send trips far side left. Out there will be Willard. Also, one of the others is Will Allen Smith. Goodwin, low snap, runs out of that shotgun formation, is able to twist his body and weave and so dive down to about the 28.
7-yard pickup.
That was actually Wilson that carried it, he said.
Yep. 7-yard pickup for Wilson. 5 carries, 17 yards.
So Wilson's running the show right now.
Look at that block by Keltner on number 73 there at the 35-yard line was outstanding.
Keltner's a great blocker. There's no doubt about it. He's a good running back, too, but a great blocker.
Well, he originally was set to be a fullback type running back, but he's embraced his role as more of a blocking back and doing very, very well. I'm very proud. Opportunity to talk to his dad about it. He's very happy and proud of his blocking ability, and I am too. It's chip off the old block.
Harrison Freeman was the guy that played that role last year. He's not with the team anymore. The lefty, Wilson, drops back, throws over the middle, incomplete.
Oh.
Well covered that time by Eli Wilson. We had one receiver, and they had 4 guys around him. Luckily, that thing was underthrown, not picked off.
Yeah, one thing that Middle Tennessee Christian's doing, is we're running those trips out to either side of the field. They're kind of covering with 2, so even though we're sending 3 out, they're kind of shadowing it and only going with 2, and they're basically overloading on us in the middle against the run game. It's sending the 3 out there is not doing what it's designed to do. They're cheating back on it.
Goodwin's in the game. He's lined up now. He's actually back in at quarterback, and Wilson's to his left. Trips again, far side left. Todd here to the near side on the 3rd down and 12. Rolls.
Blitz.
Goodwin wants to throw and just has to throw it, and it's caught. My goodness, I thought he was just throwing it away and running under it over there. Was Ben Davis with a nice catch. Came back and helped his quarterback out. It's going to be short of the first down, but it makes it manageable.
8-yard pickup for Ben Davis. And that's what you got to do. Quarterback's in trouble. They blitzed from the backside there, almost got him, but able to throw the ball off balance and came back and made a nice catch and kept catching it even after getting a hard hit in the back.
Well, it makes it now 4th. Ball's at the 29. And we have to get, let's see.
4th and about 12.
Yep. 4th and 12. Yep, I see the 4th down marker over there now. 4th and 12. Ben Davis comes into the near side. Big play, obviously, for both teams. 3 down linemen defensively. They rush the backers in there, and they get him. And the tackle is made, an outstanding tackle by Gavin Seaboat. And the crowd, not a big crowd across the way from Middle Tennessee Christian, but you can hear them over here, and they stop TCA.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10, Middle Tennessee Christian here on the replay. He thought he had a gap, but a nice job by Middle Tennessee Christian. Linebacker there releasing and making the play, fog off his blocker.
There is a flag on the field. I'm not sure what that's about. Didn't see that till dead ball foul. It's going to be on TCA.
Yep. That's the 3rd big boy of the night against TCA.
That would have to be unsportsmanlike, wouldn't it, Stan?
More than likely, yes.
Move it to the 45. Coach Butler concerned down there, pacing, hands on his hip. He was not happy with the officiating last week, to say the least. 45-yard line, 1st and 10. 10:33 in the first half. TCA trails 7-0. And the quarterback, Hooper.
Well, let's see if we've made some defensive adjustments.
Has Wilson to his right. It's going to be Hooper running out of that shotgun. Big hole. 50,
Uh-oh.
45,
He's
40.
gone.
And not catch him. 30, switches that ball over to his left hand, and he's out. That's Eli Wilson, actually. Wilson carries it in, folks, from 55 yards out. And Wilson, man, once he got by the line of scrimmage, you could forget it. No one was going to catch him.
And let's see. He goes off tackle right here on the play. And just TCA sucked inside, never had a chance.
I mean, I don't know that we got a hand on him, really. 13-0.
And if they end up just lining back up to kick it, I absolutely do not understand these gimmick plays. If you don't run the gimmick, I just don't personally see the point in it.
Well, they're going to have again this time. Wilson's going to kick it. He carried it in, so it's going to be Norwood, the holder. 13-0, 10-22 in the first half. Snap back, ball down, kick up. Made it look really fluid. 14-0. Lions, I wouldn't say in trouble, but concerning here early. 10:22 left in the second quarter. 14-0. We're back with TCA on offense. Got to get something going here on the TCA Football Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Well, by my count, Middle Tennessee Christians run 6 plays and has 2 scores. That's a pretty effective average.
No doubt about it. Of course, the turnover gave them great field position stand at the 30 of TCA. But then that explosive run by Wilson made it look easy, didn't he?
Well,
14-0.
Right now, Middle Tennessee Christian obviously winning the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A Blake Butler coach team very seldom hangs their heads, but I think right now you got to be really careful, Stan. A crucial part of this first half, not to dare let your head dip a little bit and stay in this game. Penalties have hurt TCA too, the holding calls. And to kick it away will be Reynolds again.
I think we're just somewhat shell-shocked.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's a good way to put it. I mean, even last week, despite all the things they had to overcome, they stayed right in there. And I'm not saying they're going to not do that tonight, but here's the kick. Wilson backs up at about the 20, far side left, and running out of real estate. They grab him at about the 25. He's able to get up to about
we've got
30.
bag extracurricular activity.
Yeah, we've got too much going on out here. Keltner and Luke Castle were sort of tied up there a little bit, and they're still talking about it a little bit.
And Yates Gearin sticks his nose in it.
I don't think you want to mess with Will Keltner much.
Nope.
Maybe you could say that about their kids too. But
didn't see what brought that on. But
of all the guys on the team you want to tangle with, Keltner's not the guy.
Probably not. He learned his fighting skills from his mama.
No doubt, like you were when you played up in Indiana. Well, the ball's at the 28. It's going to be now 1st and 10 Lions. And I wouldn't say necessarily it's just imperative you score, but boy, you need to do something here. Get a long drive, control the clock, try to gain some momentum back in the game.
Well, we've been able to do some things, and it just breaks apart on
the
fourth down call.
We implode, yeah. Hand off to Wilson. Wilson trying to get here to the near side, now reverses, and he probably shouldn't have reversed.
Pick your hole and just go with it. Will Allen Smith out there, bottom left-hand corner, made a decent block, and we've got a Lion down. That's going to be Wilson, I
Ryan
believe.
Dotson made the stop. Stan, we talked about last week, north and south. You got to run north and south, even if there's nothing there. You start sidetracking and going sideways, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get much, are you?
Well, we don't have Flash Davis on the team this year.
That's a good point.
And, with Flash Davis, he could very well potentially still be running, evading tacklers or, but we just don't have that. In this case, you just got to pick your hole. You may not get much, but get what you can.
And just hit it, yeah.
Yeah, and I think maybe trying to make something happen there now may have led to an injury.
Yeah, the Lions were down on one knee. for the most part. Well, they all are just about, and hoping their teammates okay. Wilson's a tough cookie, no doubt about it. Played last year. Didn't play the first game or two this year, but came back, and he's a big force out there with Goodwin. They're still not got him up yet. Blake Butler's concerned. He's out there, down there now. Wilson's going to get up. Kevin Hansen helps him up. And, again, it may be just that he got the wind knocked out of him. Let's hope that's the case, because
you're always concerned when the head coach goes out there.
He's a little groggy. And, well, I wouldn't say groggy, but he's favoring the wheels, isn't he?
That he is.
That's how Stan and I walk when we get up in the morning. Not trying to be too cute, but
that's how I walk all day long now.
14-0 your score, 9:56.
I actually don't walk that good.
You said that, I didn't.
I'm not.
Well, I ran into you at Kroger the other day. You were motoring around there, though. Jay, you should have seen him. He was motoring around. You thought he owned the place. 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
I almost ran over a couple of people. Couldn't make the brake work.
Those poor little ladies didn't know what was after them.
I keep challenging the old men for a race, and nobody will take me up on it.
2nd down and 14. I ran into you at the paper towel aisle, I think it was. So here we go.
You had 3 6-packs of drinks, too.
9:42 left here. And Goodwin drops it, picks it back up, and that cost him. He's pushed back at the 25. Well, they're just lined up right now. And they've scouted, both teams have scouted each other really well. They're just putting the ears back and going right at TCA's strength, which is your running attack. And Watson made the stop along with others.
It's a Middle Tennessee Christian team. It does not have they've got a little bit of size on us, but it's not a tremendous size advantage at all for Middle Tennessee Christian. I think Union City was a much bigger team, but
more physical, I think. Yeah, you're right. You know, you look at them, Stan. We talked about their prowess scoring, but they've given up 27, they've given up 35, and they've given up 27. So they're not just absolutely annihilating offenses and stopping them. TCA's got to figure out something here, though. It's because it's 3rd down and about 13, a good 12 and a half anyway. Doubles far side left. Goodwin drops, looks that way, throws that way, caught underneath Keltner. Keltner, nice play, 35, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. 36-yard line, it's going to be about 3 yards short. Would you dare think about going for it here?
I do not know at this point.
Blake's thinking about it. I like Dester's hat. I need me a hat like that. And it's going to be 4th down, and
of course, you got to remember our punter is our quarterback.
Yep. I think he's going to punt it back here. He's in the shotgun. Nobody back here with him.
This might be a quick read if he can see a hole.
Yep.
Maybe if not, pooch it out.
Good point. Yeah, he's going to kick it. Nice end-over-end punt. They don't have anybody back there. TCA needs a roll, and they get one. And it rolls down to about the 30. I don't know if you saw it on social media or not the other night. There's a flag, by the way. If that's offsides or something of that nature on Middle Tennessee Christian, TCA would get a break.
36-yard punt.
Let's see what that's about. The teams are not reacting that TCA is going to retain possession.
Yeah, where's the flag at? I'm still not.
There was a kid on one of the reels on one of the social media sites. He kicked it. He punted it at about his own 10 or 15.
Or illegal use of the hands, and he pointed against them.
Sure did.
Well, if that was before the kick, we're bringing it back to the line of scrimmage, Dave.
Yep, it would be a big break for TCA. Let's wait and see. The ball was at the 39.
Now, here's where I think the PA announcer will be playing the theme from Jeopardy.
Yeah, see where Ken Jennings is going to be the host now.
Along with Sheldon Cooper's girlfriend.
Yeah, there was another person. Yeah, well, it's going to go against, I think it's after.
It's
on TCA.
Well.
He didn't acknowledge that at first, though, did he?
Well, he pointed in their direction.
He sure did. Well, they move it to the 39, so Middle Tennessee Christian's got a good field position. Good football team that TCA's matching wits here tonight. Right now it's 14-0 Cougars. Lions need a stop. They need a turnover here. Boy, a big turnover would turn this whole game around. 3-man front, and that's Wilson running out of the Wildcat. He's far side right. He's got some room. 45, 40, and all the way down to TCA's 37-yard line. And Stan, he has got some wheels, to say the least.
Pickup of, about 22 on the play?
Hooper started. Yep, I think you're right. 21, 22 yards. Hooper started, but now they're running Wilson out of the shotgun. Now Hooper's back in there at quarterback now.
Well, they're winning the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Sure
They're
are.
overloading to one side of the field, and we are absolutely not reacting to that. Well, we're going to need to do a little shifting there to match up with the strength.
It's time to go to Hooper, and Wilson's blocking for him, and the line stopped him at the 40-yard line. He may have got a half yard, and that's it.
That's a little more like winning the line of scrimmage there. 5 carries, 41 yards for Hooper. They are at 103, 104 yards of total offense is Middle Tennessee Christian TCA with 55 yards, 55.
Michael Palmer had a little bit of that action.
We've got about 74 yards of offense so far.
Lions with a 3-man front, 7-10 clock running. Second stanza, TCA trails 14-0. Now they've got Hooper back there again, and he gets it and stumbles and falls.
Loses a yard.
Loses a yard or two. Yeah, you're right. Big break for TCA there.
Yeah.
Turf in great condition here, especially considering the rain today. Corey Bass back in the game.
This field does drain exceptionally well.
Harrison Vance comes out, feeding down there. They have some. And now TCA jumps off sides. Yep.
Brady Robertson tried to guess.
3rd and 12, and he just mistimed it, didn't he? So instead of 3rd and 12, it's going to be 3rd and about 7 now, which means they'll probably have 2-down territory. They probably were going to go for it anyway.
They're going to have to get to the 30 to get a first down.
Right near the 30, you're right. Eyes like an eagle. 14-0, 6:25 clock running. Lions trying to hold them here and not let them spread this thing out even more. A score here would be deadly for TCA, I think. Hooper back there.
No, they're coming left.
And TCA jumps again, but they stay at home and do not come across. Wilson's to his left. 6 minutes when this thing is snapped. Hooper, they go the reverse. Little counter buck and running it, and he didn't get it. That's Cabe Howell, who carried it down to the 36, but it's 4th down at about almost 5 yards. And Stan, the TCA line stayed at home that time, but didn't go for it.
If you look at, I don't know if we can see that. I don't know if we're going to get time to see that one more play. You can see where they're lined up off balance, and then we're just not reacting. Their strong side is to their left, and then we're just not shifting over that way to a counter the strength of the side. Of course, they come that play with the counter play.
Nice play by the left side of that defensive line, staying there.
But that was just a matter of penetration by the defensive line on that play, blowing that play up.
Well, what a huge play this is. 4th and about 5. They bring Wilson out here and put him out here as a receiver. Interesting call there with Hooper in the gun.
He's one of their main receivers.
They're going to go for a timeout is what they're doing. They let that thing run all the way down the play clock, trying to take some time off this clock too. 5:09. It's going to be 4th and 5 at TCA's 36. When we come back after this 30, Lions need a stop. We need a break. Back after this. Stay with us.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Back after the timeout, 5:09 to go. It's 4th down and 5 for Middle Tennessee Christian. They get the ball at the TCA 36-yard line. They need to get down to just inside the 30 to get a first down.
Jay Cashin, our on-site producer director. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard with you tonight with another version of TCA football. Hooper rolls right. Got some pressure on him. Good pressure by Ben Davis. And Ben Davis got him. Ben Davis knocked him out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and he's going to come up short.
Pickup of about 2 on the play, but the good news is the TCA defense holds on that play.
Ben Davis applauding, and you well should, Ben Davis. Nice play, Ben. Stayed at home that time, went out and got him. 6 foot 172.
He plays so well, they named a high school after him in Indianapolis.
Yeah. John Ward used to say sophomore, and that's what Ben is. Well, the old song in the background, you can't touch this, and that time TCA held true to that song.
Well, now it's going to be time for the TCA offense to get something put together here.
That's a huge stop. 4:59 left here. Let's go back and remember, under the 5-minute mark, stop them. It's 14-0. Now here's Goodwin. Has Keltner up the up back, 2 each way. Goodwin's going to run out of that formation, and he's not going to get anything. Nice play defensively.
Going to lose one.
Larry Watson, we've called his name several times. He just was able to drag him down, didn't he, Stan?
Yeah. Well, right now, I hate to say it, but right now the offense, fairly predictable, as coming into the game now for TCA is going to be Nick Jones out of Wyatt. So you know if we're running the ball, unless we come with a jet sweep, you know, it's going to be Needham Goodwin running the football, and they're able to key in on that and cheat up, and they're making the plays right now.
Sure are.
He's got a 17-yard run. Everything else, he's got a 17-yard run, a 9-yard run, an 8-yard run. Everything else is right at 0 or negative.
And here's Goodwin again, running it straight up the field and able to dive his way to just over the 40, and it brings up now 3rd and about 6.
Pick up
a good 5.
5 on the play, 42 yards on 11 carries.
Well, your offensive line, they're being called upon here to push them back because we're running that same play almost every time. Blake trying to solve this puzzle of the Cougar defense right now. And thus far, they've been Johnny on the spot.
Crockett County leads O'Brien 14-7. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter of that ball game. Haywood leads 17-7 against Milan. 9:36 to go in the half.
2 of the great powers and historic powers of all West Tennessee through the years. Here's Goodwin in the gun, and they wrap him up again. Seaboat's first guy that got it.
Second effort gets first
Second
down.
effort got the first down. I'm not sure how he was able to escape Seaboat's would-be tackle. Seaboat's a good player. Gavin Seaboat, defensive lineman, a junior. But somehow Goodwin, much smaller, was able to squirt away from him and gets the first down. A Wes Harris State Farm first down. How big is that run?
That one was big.
I thought they had him for the...
Get this. USJ, well, there was a fumble, and a touchdown was taken away by an inadvertent whistle over on McClellan Road.
Uh-oh. Well, we've heard that before, haven't we?
We know the tune to that song.
Yep, 47-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:50 left here in this first half.
Union City struggling against Gibson County, only leading by 1, 7-6.
Triples far side left. Goodwin throws that way, and it's knocked up in the air, and then Ben Davis almost was able to run up and catch it, but it went through over his head.
Deal on that, knock it down.
Yep, sure is.
So you tip it up, try and make a catch on that. You're going to keep the ball in the air, and the defense is going to run there and get the INT.
There were 3 white-clad Cougars in the area, too. Stops the clock with 2:40.
McNary's game with Lexington has been delayed till 8 p.m. because of weather. Riverside's game delayed till 8:15. And there's a clock issue at Brentwood.
So the southern portion of our area getting some storms. Glad they stayed away from up here.
Dyer County leads Southwind 24-0 into the first quarter.
Triples far side left. One receiver here to the near side. They have the rush on Goodwin. He throws. Caught by Todd. Nice strike on the slant pattern, and Todd gets it at the 32-yard line for a West Harris State Farm first down. And that's what TCA's got to do in the game, to open up a little bit.
What was that, pickup of 20 on the play of Todd?
Yep, sure was. Todd really hung on, too. He got crunched right when he caught it.
This one's a no-moss game at the end of the first quarter. Southside 34, Liberty 0.
Boy, Liberty's fallen on hard times, haven't they?
Yep.
A nice win. I'm looking at the TCA flag down to my left outside the press box, and it's coming from the south. Hope all that weather stays down there.
Hardin County leads Chester County 26-0.
Well, TCA converts. They stop and then get 2 big conversions here. A run by Goodwin. This last one on a Goodwin pass to Todd. The ball's at the 31-yard or 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Goodwin, low snap, but it's going to run out of there. And that's going to probably be a block in the back. Boy, TCA got away with one there. Looked like Ben Davis may have had a block in the back, and Goodwin's able to scurry his way far side left and get good yardage.
He's going to pick up, we're going to see it here. Look at number 10. You got a straight-up block here, stays with it. The guy turned.
Okay.
In my opinion, he turned, in my opinion. about 6-yard pickup for Goodwin on the play.
Here comes reserves in for TCA.
Well, TCA's best drive of the night. We need to put something together. Time's starting to become a factor. $1:45 to go in the first half.
Only got 5. I thought he got about 8 yards that time, but the officials are much closer than this announcer. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5. 1:45. Clock stop. Coach Butler talking to the troops. Goodwin's in the gun. Triples here to the near side. One far side left, short side of the field. They throw back here underneath and caught at the 20 and at the 15 and down to the 14-yard line, the receiver.
Ball caught by Cooper Vales.
Cooper made a nice play there.
And a first down TCA, pickup of about 12 on the play.
That's not Vales, Stan. That's number 8.
Oh, well,
let's figure out who that is. I think they said Waller, I think. Maybe Jay will know for us, our producing director.
Okay, we don't have a number 8 on the roster.
That's a nice play, though. 1st and 10 after that West Harris State Farm first down. Goodwin's going to run out of the shotgun. They get him right at the line of scrimmage. He's able to turn away and still striving for yards, and they knock him down to about the 12.
Great gang tackling by.
Maybe picked up 2.
Middle Tennessee Christian, timeout on the field, timeout taken by TCA. $1:04 to go in our first half. Middle Tennessee Christian leads 14-0. TCA on the drive. Back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's warranty for life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Well, coming out of the timeout, TCA down 14-0. I'm going to see if I may have gotten an email on that and did not. Nope. Didn't get an update, so I'm not sure who. Number 8. Haven't worn this uniform this year, so maybe missing a number here and there. There's Vales on the sideline wearing 6.
Yep. I think Wilson's right over this Miller Construction sign down here. Jake Wilson, I should say. Still banged up. Goodwin in the shotgun. Doubles each way. Short side of the field here to the near side. Throws it.
Oh,
and it's
great
tipped up in the air.
play.
Nice play. I'm telling you what.
55.
That's Alaric Watson. He's been the defensive player of this game for either team.
He's wreaked havoc. We're trying to figure out who it is, but so 3rd and 10, 59 seconds. Ball at the 25-yard line.
It's Waller. I thought he said Braden Waller. Thank you, Jay.
Okay.
So Braden Waller, who normally wears 24, is wearing 8 tonight. Thanks, Jay. Great job. That's why Jay makes the big bucks. Doubles each way, 3rd down and about 8. Probably 2-down territory with 59 seconds left.
Yeah.
The ball at the 14-yard line.
Another tip pass.
And again, tipped around this time.
By number 5.
And that's going to be Watson knocking it away.
Well, it's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like TCA is going to go for a field goal here. Colby Moore, the freshman, will come in to be the snapper.
Again, our thoughts and prayers with his dad, Big Ed.
Yep.
And his mom, for that matter, as well, and the entire family. Well,
Big Ed watching tonight.
It's going to be, the holder will be Will Allen Smith. Kobe will snap it.
30-yard field goal, well within his range.
Yeah, hit a 32-yarder last week.
It's important that we get on the board here, Dave.
It sure is. John Mark Willard, spotted at the 20. It'd be a 30-yard, right down the gut field goal attempt. Snap back, ball down, kick up. It's got the distance, and I think it's going to be there. Yes. This kid turned into a great kicker. 30 yards. TCA's on the board, 14-3.
That's his 3rd field goal in a row with 48 seconds. Well, let's go ahead and stay here for the moment. Dave, after missing 2 field goals badly, at Adamsville plus badly missing his extra points, he's come on to completely change his style. He's kicked 3 in a row, and we had to thank for that the Snakes kid, 3-dog, Eli Parker, former TCA line, former TCA kicker, came in and worked with him and completely changed his approach to kicking field goals, and it has made a huge difference. Great job, 3-dog.
Yeah, Eli, great player. He could do more than kick, too. He was just an outstanding athlete. Probably still is, but.
He's getting married.
All right. Congratulations. So it will be with 48 seconds left. TCA's on the board, 14-3. That gives you some momentum. Remember, it will be Middle Tennessee Christian's ball as we begin the second half.
Well, now you just don't want to give away anything goofy here at the end of the first half of play. They'll get a couple of cracks at it, depending on where they get this ball from.
Yeah, with their weapons, with Wilson and Hooper, but especially Wilson, you don't want to let them have anything cheap here. 14-3. And Willard to kick it away. And over in that will bound around. It's going to be Wilson at about the 20. He's sure that's not Wilson. He's going to come to the 30, 35, 40, 45. Has one man to beat, and he didn't beat him. Great play there by Nick Jones, who stayed there and got him. And that would have been 6 if they don't pull him down.
The very famous Mrs. Jones, very proud of her baby boy making that open field tackle.
Nick's a good athlete. You can tell he's still a youngster. 5'7", 146 sophomore. Wide receiver and defensive back. He's in there at the DB position. And there's holding, I bet. Well, wait a minute. See. There's a flag at midfield. It's going to be personal foul. Oh, no, it's against TCA. Hit him around the helmet.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out.
Let's see here. It's not there. Must have been right there at the end. I'm not sure.
That's. If we can back that up just a little bit more.
Probably not a good call, to be honest with you.
Well,
that's going to move it from midfield.
If they call that targeting, he would be ejected from the game as well.
I think they're just going to call it. Let's see here. Here's the Jones
tackle.
And then there's the he didn't
crown
really,
of the helmet was,
he never did really hit the helmet. He hit over
shoulder pad.
His knee would have got him.
Yeah, crown of the helmet did not hit. It was not helmet to helmet contact.
36-yard line with 40 seconds. Boy, they're dangerous here, no doubt.
That's.
See if they're going to run. They've actually got into the Wildcat. They've got Watson in there now. Or is that going to be
my favorite call
Wilson?
of the year?
Wilson's going to run the Wildcat. Wilson runs that Wildcat, darts right, dashes left, twists and turns his way down to 30. And now timeout.
6.
Middle Tennessee Christian. Yep. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 with 33 seconds, and they have the ball at the 31-yard line of TCA.
4 carries, 69 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And a timeout on the field with 33 seconds to go. Let's take a quick 30. TCA Football, TCA Broadcast Network.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
And we're back.
2nd and 5 is the 31-yard line of TCA. Hooper gives it to Wilson. Wilson, nothing there. And TCA, great job. They stayed right there, and Keltner gets the big stop at the 30.
If we can see a replay, I want to show you what they did here. Boy, I wish I could draw on this. Lucas come across the line of scrimmage there. Bam. That was 16, turn the play in. And good job by 1-6, turn the play in, forced him to cut back. Linebackers came through, followed up to limit that to about a 2-yard gain.
3rd down. And about 3.5, 4 yards.
Well, I'm talking about basic assignment football.
Yep, 25-yard line. Or excuse me, 30-yard line. 25 seconds left.
And that was Joshua Todd.
Todd turned it in, and Keltner made the stop. Yeah, sure was. And the lovely cheerleaders down below us here. Miss Heising in the game.
25 seconds, and it's 3rd and short 5, long 4.
I'm not sure if her grandma and granddad's here tonight. The Arnolds live right around the corner from me. See them walking every day. Great, sweet people. They're walking about the time I'm darting out to go to work. So doubles far side right.
The coach, Ken Northcutt, checking in.
Good to saw Ken on TV. I saw him on the Friday Night Live last night, I guess it was. I was surfing. Hooper drops back, throws, almost picked off. Boy, Nick Jones had a beat on it. I don't know if he'd have beat Wilson back down the field, but
He
it would
saw
have been,
6.
It would have been a horse race or a pony race in this case, and Hooper got away with one there.
Hooper
as
here.
Nick Jones had it and would have gone all the way maybe.
Doing a great job rolling outside, low pressure there, stopped, fired. Oh! He caught the ball before he caught it.
Yeah, see,
he ran before he caught the ball.
They had Wilson back here to the right of your screen
Perfect
there.
defense.
And he probably would have caught him, but you never know. You'd like to take your chances. 4th and about 4 with 18 seconds now left. Hooper comes out of there, Wilson.
And you don't have to go deep on this play.
Nope. Here's Wilson to the right of Hooper. Hooper gets it. Looks like he's going to run. Now he bootlegs out to the right, wants to throw, and drug
Ben
down.
Davis.
Ben Davis made he had a big defensive game last week. That's his second big defensive play of this quarter, and the Lions will take over with 12 seconds left.
Loss of 7 on the play.
Great play by Ben Davis. That's 2 in a row he's made here in this side of the field.
Well,
so it's 14-3, 12 seconds left. And I would imagine they go into prevent
play
defense.
a little ill-conceived by Middle Tennessee Christian.
Yep. Lions have stepped up here defensively to keep themselves in the game, to be honest with you.
Now we just got to catch a break and, hopefully Wilson's not hurt too bad, but I think he's still on the sideline.
Right down here below us, Michael Mancini, Nathan Bibb, Will Brasher, Addison Coleman, the coaching staff. And it was Michael sending in the play. He and Coach Butler talking it over.
We're going to have another running back come up, step in, do some damage in the second half.
Yeah, if Wilson can't come back. Govan throws out in the flat, caught underneath that time, and not much.
Pick up a 6.
Maybe more than I thought. Yeah, up to about the 45, 46.
7.
That's going to stop. They're going to let it run, and that's going to end the half. The clock expires, and it's 14-3. Middle Tennessee, the Cougars from Middle Tennessee Christian lead the game. And we'll be back with halftime stats, scoring recap, and some scores around the area with Stan. Stay with us. This is TCA Football on the TCA Football Network.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy alongside Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Gerard at the half. Middle Tennessee Christian leads TCA by a score of 14-0. Here's Dave McCulley with the scoring summary from our first half.
Thanks, Stan. After an interception by Middle Tennessee Christian, Wilson picked it off, had a 45-yard return, took it down to the TCA 30. Looking like the Lions may bow up and stop them, but then it was a 5-yard run by Wilson at the 3:28 mark. PAT. By Reynolds made it 7-0. Well, actually, Wilson kicked it in himself. Then a 55-yard run by Wilson coming at the 10:22 mark of the second. And it made it 14-0 after the Wilson PAT again. And that's how we stood until Willard hit a 30-yard field goal late in this first half, second quarter. And we're at halftime, and that's the extent of the scoring, 14-3.
Here's some unofficial stats from the first half. Team stats rushing. TCA with 71 yards rushing. Middle Tennessee Christian with 106. Middle Tennessee Christian has not completed a pass in the ball game. TCA with 57 yards passing. Total offense, TCA leads in the offensive category, 128-106. Also leading first downs, 7 first downs to 3. But Middle Tennessee Christian really on the strength of a short field touchdown and one big, huge run, lead this game by a score of 14-3. Some individual stats for Middle Tennessee Christian. Hooper, 35 yards, 8 carries. Wilson, 69 yards, 4 carries. Howell with 2 yards on 1 carry. For TCA, Wilson, 5 for 17. Goodwin, 13 carries for 54 yards. Receiving, Waller, 1 for 12. Davis, 1 for 8. Smith, 2 for 8. Todd, 1 for 20. And Keltner, 1 for 9. Your score at the half, Middle Tennessee Christian, 14, and TCA, 3. A 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you some scores from West Tennessee. TCA football on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go get 'em Lions!
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Well, you take a look at the scoreboard at the half. Middle Tennessee Christian leads TCA by a score of 14-3. We're trying to find some scores from around West Tennessee. Hardin County does lead Chester County 26-6. In that ball game, getting more scores from Middle Tennessee, which we're not interested in here. But let's see, Northside losing their ball game. South Gibson leads 21-6. 55 seconds to go in the first half of that game. Huntington all over Houston County, 41-0 at the half. That's no moss. Southside destroying Liberty, 41-0 at the half in that game. Crockett County leads O'Brien 17-7 at the half. West Carroll leads Halls. It's tighter than I thought it would be, 15-6. 7 minutes in the second quarter. Those were Halls' first points of the year. USJ gets a touchdown pass, and they are certainly honoring Tommy Browder well. They lead with 3:31 to go in the first half. They lead 34-0. Haywood with a huge 20-point lead over Milan, 27-7, 6.5 to go in the first half of that game. At half, Union City in a dogfight with Gibson County. That game in Dyer. Union City leads Gibson County 7-6 in that particular ball game. Dresden leads Gleason 13-0, 4 minutes to go in the half of that game. Scanning for other scores here around West Tennessee. That seems to be about it. We had Crockett County and Obion County. That's all the scores that are being reported on. Here at Trinity Christian Academy, it is Middle Tennessee Christian leading TCA by a score of 14-3. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, a 3-minute break. And when we come back, we'll get you set for second half action. TCA Football, TCA Broadcast Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Beaton, right here at Beaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Our score at the half, Middle Tennessee Christian leads TCA 14-3. Middle Tennessee Christian will have the ball to start the second half. Let's take a look at some scores from around the state. We'll run through the statewide scoreboard. Half, South Green over Cumberland 24-6. David Crockett leads Tennessee 26-14 third quarter. Dobbins Bennett over Westridge fourth quarter 21-14. Elizabethton leading Granger 35-0 second quarter. Greenville leads Volunteer 42-0 at the half. Hampton over Happy Valley 35-0 at the half in the third quarter. Jefferson County over Morristown East 7-6. Unica leads Jellicoe 32-6 halftime. Morristown West over Daniel Boone 34-21. North Green leads Red Boiling Springs 24-0 at the half. Third quarter, Science Hill leads William Blunt 55-14. It is Seymour leading Sullivan East in the third quarter 42-7. West Green leads Johnson County 19-14 at the half. Austin East leading Northview Academy 21-8. Maryville has defeated Bearden 42-6 in that ball game. Bradley Central over Hardin Valley 28-0. Cleveland leads Farragut 27-24. Coalfield over Carter 18-15. Gatlinburg Pittman leads Union County 35-6. Greenback over Oliver Springs 7-6. Harriman over Sunbright 38-0. Knox Central leads Heritage 21-0. It is No Mas. Knoxville Halls leads Cook County 63-6 in that ball game. Monterey leads Rockwood 29-6. South Doyle leads Anderson 28-24 fourth quarter of that ball game. West leads Sevier County 20-19. Oneida over York Institute 7-0 at the half. Other scores, Marion and Bledsoe counties tied at 10 at the half. Carnes leads Campbell County 21-7. Warren County over Cookeville 13-7 at the half. East Ridge leads Hickson 7-6. Lebanon over Coffee County 21-7. Oak Ridge over Lenore City 35-0. Bernard losing to McMinn Central 13-12. Powell over Clinton 27-0. Soggy Daisy leads Sequoia 31-0. Loudon leads Signal Mountain, a team that TCA played for the 2010 Class 2A state championship 33-10. South Pittsburgh leads Whitewell 14-0. Kingston over Sweetwater 10-9. Meigs County leads Tellico Plains 28-0. We'll try and skim down a little bit, see if we can see some other scores a little bit closer to our neck of the woods. Most of the scores being reported third quarter are from the east. First quarter, no score between Scotts Hill and Decatur County in that ball game. Page and Franklin County tied at 8. Liberty destroying Jackson Southside, destroying Liberty in that ball game. McKenzie at the half leads Perry County 56-0 in that contest. At the half, Dyersburg leads Bolivar 35-0. Ravenswood leads Brentwood 14-7. In the second quarter, Westview leads Camden 35-0. Henry County leads Clarksville Northwest 41-0 second quarter. Covington leads Ripley 21-12 at the half. Union City leads Gibson County 7-6. Peabody destroying Greenfield 35-0. West Carroll leads Halls 21-6. Haywood leads Milan 27-7. Huntington over Houston County 41-0. No score being reported yet from Lake County and Humboldt. Crockett County leads Obion 17-7. South Gibson was leading Northside 21-6. White Station led Arlington 21-10. Raleigh Egypt over Douglas 26-0. And that, and we've got a few more scores here. We'll see if any of them apply to us at all. That is a look at the scoreboard from East Tennessee and West Tennessee. Here at the half, TCA down to Middle Tennessee Christian 14-3. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for second half action. TCA football on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's warranty for life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Well, the TCA Lions trail here at 14-3. Welcome back, everybody. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, and Jay Cashin, our on-site producer director. Got to get some offense going here, but the bad news on top of the 14-3 deficit is that Middle Tennessee Christian will have the ball as we begin this second half. The good news is, though, TCA really got going defensively in the second quarter, did a really good job keeping the game within reach, and then got the field goal late, which gave them some momentum. Need to keep that momentum going here early in the third quarter.
I want to take a quick look at social media and acknowledge some of the people. Allison McLeod Butler listening in the stands. Eddie Moore checking in from the hospital along with Anissa Moore. Alan Fair, a Middle Tennessee Christian fan, checking in. And Mr. Fair, we appreciate your kind comments about our broadcast. Thank you very much. Please share this stream to your other friends from Middle Tennessee Christian. We'd love to have them on board for the second half of this ball game. Well, TCA will kick off to start the second half. Here's Dave McCulley.
Yeah, they're a really good football team. TCA's got their hands full, trailing 14-3. Here's the boot by Willard. And backing up at about the 5-yard line and coming right at us here will be Wilson. Wilson's going to be pinned in back about the 19-yard line. Good job there. About 3 Lions waiting on him.
That's Ben Davis.
Yep, Ben Davis has had a heck of a game. I tell you, the 2 best defenders out here tonight have been Ben Davis for TCA and Watson for Middle Tennessee Christian.
Ben Davis had that tackle, and if he missed the tackle, Eddie Moore, your boy, the big cheese, Colby Moore, was going to be Johnny on the spot to make the hit.
Right there waiting on him, wasn't he?
Yep.
And just the young pup, a freshman.
Appreciate his older brother, J-Mo, giving me a hand getting equipment up here this afternoon. Saw him and his girlfriend here earlier as they dropped Colby off before the ball game.
So the ball will be marked at the 20-yard line. Well, they're going to move it back, a penalty.
Yeah.
Didn't see a flag. We apologize, but they're marching the white-clad Cougars back.
I still need new glasses.
Well, I don't have to wear them anymore, but sometimes I think I need another checkup. Get the operations done. Well, they moved the ball back to the 10.
Had to be
first
holding.
and 10 there. Yep, had to be.
Because the ball was at the 20.
Worst field position they've had all night,
Yep.
they being the Cougars. They send doubles far side right. Hand off Wilson. Why not? But TCA does a good job. He gets about 3 to 13. That's it.
Yeah, Wilson there. You can see it's not – their offense is not difficult to figure it out. what they're doing is they're willing to battle at the line of scrimmage with an overload on their offensive line. They've got more people blocking than we've got defending, and may have made a shift a little bit. Maybe we've adjusted to it, but especially early in that first quarter, they were just out muscling us at the line of scrimmage. It was because of the blocking overload. Now here they go strong to the left side with that reverse single wing formation.
Well, Coach Tackett is getting a lot of people in, a lot of people out. That's about 4 different players. I think a couple of them actually went in and came out. Hand off Wilson, tripped him up in the backfield.
From the backside.
Yeah, just back to the 12. That's it. It's going to be 3rd and long.
See a replay on this, and he's coming out hurt, Diamond.
Yeah, Wilson, you hope he's all right. Great player. Sure a fine young man, but, yeah, he's lame. The prognosis, I don't think we'll see Jake Wilson for TCA anymore tonight. Not a wheel, not a leg. It's a strained back, Kevin Hansen told me at halftime.
That was Keltner on the tackle.
There. Keltner, he's had a nice game, too, defensively. Well, 3rd and about 7. Here's Hooper out of the shotgun, runs right, trying to turn the corner, and he's going to get the first down. My goodness, they let him off the hook. And credit the young man, the quarterback, Hooper, the senior, and he made a wise decision that time and got what the defense gave him, and what it was outside turning the corner.
Running to the short side of the field as well. Hooper, deceiving speed. When you look at him, you don't figure it, but kid's got some wheels on him.
They bring Highfield, a big guy, in, and they take Luke Scheffler out. The Cougars do.
Now you're going to see one of 2 plays here. You're either going to see them go short field off a right tackle, or you're going to see the counter reverse play.
Hooper in that gun. 2 far side right, short side of the field. Here's Hooper.
And there they go on the counter
there he
reverse.
goes on the counter reverse. Fumble! And drops the ball. Let's wait and see if it's the official saying it was down.
Yeah.
And the crowd, led by Allison Butler down here, did not like the call.
Let's see who had that run for them.
I think it was it Hooper that carried it? Yeah, the quarterback kept it. Yeah.
Yeah, they faked the inside reverse.
That was a disjointed play, wasn't it?
Yeah. It looked
peculiar.
Like they were going for the little inside reverse play.
Looked like my hair before I got a haircut yesterday. 2nd down and about 6. Hooper again, just trying to find something and doesn't find much. And now they fumble it, and the Lions say they have it.
Attaboy.
And they do.
Yes, sir.
And coming up with that football is number 60, and that's Michael Palmer.
Mr. Palmer having the big play. They go strong left, cuts it back up the middle. Great hit there, as you saw. Wrapped him up, used his shoulder
Ben
pads
Davis there again
to hit him in the hips, drove him. That jarred the ball loose. First down TCA. Now let's use our short field for a touchdown.
I'm looking. Davis is in the air. Was that? Couldn't tell who that was that got the initial hit. Popped the ball loose there, and then it was Palmer falling on it. Well, great field position. Ball's at the 25-yard line.
As few possessions as are going to be in this game, we've got to take advantage of this.
Snap. Goodwin runs undo his own man and then breaks loose. It gets down to about the 21. Picks up about 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
58 yards on 14 carries unofficially.
And we appreciate the hospitality, the chips, the burger, and the sodas from Dexter and Matt Coble. So with 9-10 clock running. Ball's at the 22, actually. So it's 2nd down and...
he's only coached the state championship. That's not much.
Yeah, had a baby the same year. What a year that was. When everyone else in 2020 will look back and chagrin, he'll be happy as a lark. Goodwin out of the shotgun, runs into the meat of the defense. They push him back, but he gets across the 20 and down inside to about the 19. Got to get to about the 16. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 2-down territory for the Lions.
Pick up of about only 1 on that play. 59 yards on 15 carries. Got to get something going to the outside. We're trying to churn out in the inside, and really we're going right at the strength of their defense. What we're trying to do, if you look at this, you'll see Middle Tennessee Christian playing so many men at the line of scrimmage or close. If you can get past that first line, you've only got the free safety to beat.
Both lines, offensive and defensive, on each side of the ball.
Now the linebackers are loosening up a bit here. They come on the corners.
Goodwin hands it to Todd. Todd is able to maneuver his way. I think he's got the first down to about 14. The 13. Yeah.
Yeah, first down easy.
Caught him off guard that time with Todd carrying it. Todd didn't carry it a lot. He's in single digits as far as carries.
That's another West Harris State Farm first down. Todd actually one of, if not the fastest kid on the team.
Sure is. Caught that big pass play, remember, but Goodwin found him.
And now remember what I said with Wilson out, we're going to have another running back step up. Will that be Mr. Todd, number 16?
Yeah, Jake suffered that back strain, Kevin told me. So the ball's inside the 15 to 14-yard line. Trips far side left.
I wish I had just a back strain.
Waller here to the near side. Goodwin in the shotgun. Play fakes it to Todd and then keeps it himself, and he dashes his way to about the 9.
Pickup of about
10.
4.
Yep. Well, that time just trying to deceive him a little bit on the play fake.
Well conceived, I thought.
Yeah, it sure was. Well-designed play and executed well.
Oh.
7:08 left here in the third stanza. TCA came up with a big fumble recovery with Michael Palmer.
There was a hole Todd could have run through if they had handed him the ball.
So it brings up now second, excuse me.
He would have had one man to beat to get to the corner and 6.
And a good 6, almost 7. Let's call it 6.
Well, we're in field goal range, but we need 6.
Yep, sure do. Goodwin gives it to Todd this time. Todd's able to
about the 5.
Maneuver and duck his head and get to about the 5. It's going to bring up third
and short.
And about a yard. They got to get to about the 4-yard line.
2 carries, 9 yards for Joshua Todd.
6:25, clock running. So Todd getting a chance to run the ball with Wilson out.
He does present the speed element, a little bit more speed in the backfield. Middle Tennessee Christian not reacting well to it as of yet.
No, he's been effective so far. He's back to the right of Goodwin. I think it's going to be Needham taking it this time. He does. He keeps it, and he's got the first down. He's down near the goal line. Is he in? Touchdown! Goodwin from about 5 yards out. And the Lions, not that they were ever out of it, right back in this thing. They make it 14-9.
Just a good old-fashioned power drive. Great block. Look at the push by the left side of that line. Just driving their men backwards to the goal line and getting us in. Great job by the entire offensive line, but especially by the left side of that offensive line. They owned the day on that play.
Well, the PAT forthcoming with a bang. Exactly 6 minutes left.
And we're going for 2, Diamond.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. Sure are.
Well, this would make it a field goal game if we can convert it.
14-9. Needham in the shotgun. Doubles each way. Down to our right. He's going to keep it. He's going to run. He's going to duck his head. Did he get in? The official said yes. And Needham Goodwin takes it in for the 2-point conversion. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 14-11 game. The Lions striking back after they get the turnover. Back after this, 30 on the TCA Football Network.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
TCA takes advantage of a Middle Tennessee Christian turnover early. Well, about halfway through the third quarter play. It's Middle Tennessee Christian 14, TCA 11. What that 2-point conversion does, TCA's already shown that they can kick a 32-yard field goal. They're probably, I would feel safe from 35 in. Could potentially tie the game. TCA has moved the football. Remember, in the stats in the first half, TCA won the overall stat battle, but Middle Tennessee Christian took advantage of the short fields, and here we go with the kickoff.
Defensive effort in that second quarter turned this whole game around, I think, too. Let's not forget that. Low liner that Wilson.
Oh, it stayed in.
Eli Wilson will see go out of bounds.
Oh, no, it went at the
1-2-yard
1.
line. Yep, sure did.
So they'll get it at the 35.
That ball had a little bit of a crazy hop to it, twisting down there, and Wilson made a nice decision not trying to pick it up down there inside his own 5. So it's 1st and 10. The Cougars will have it, and they went out to a 14-0 lead. Remember, Stan, they scored and made it 14-0 at the 10:22 mark of the second. After that, TCA's defense has really, really been strong, I think.
Remember, they had 2 touchdowns on their first 6 plays.
Sure did.
The second touchdown being a 1-play drive.
35-yard line, 1st and 10, Cougars. Lions trying to dig in again. The Cougars trying to regain the momentum. They've got Hooper back there with Wilson to his right. They bring a receiver here to the near side, that being Yates Guerin.
Okay, they're strong to the formation's to the left, but they got their strength to the right, and that's the way they go following the blocking back.
Yeah, and Hooper stood up, but not before he gets several yards.
Keltner limits him to about a 3-yard gain.
Keltner's had a heck of a game in there, too, to disrupt things for the Lions.
48 yards approximately on 12 carries for Mr. Hooper.
Done a good job on him for the most part.
Wonder if his grandfather was in Jaws.
He had 121 yards.
Remember the guy got ate
passing.
up? No, that was Dreyfus's character.
Richard Dreyfus, yep. I forget now his name.
Mr.
Hooper from the shotgun, 40, 41, 42.
Nice second effort, though.
And there is, this time on the stop for the Lions, is Brady Robertson. So it's 3rd down.
Well,
and a good 2.5, almost 3 yards. The Lions.
TCA sending a little more speed in on the defensive line.
Yep. So it's going to be 3rd, big play here. 3rd down and about almost 3. Hooper with it. Hooper able to move his way, and I think he's barely got it. Yeah, barely got it.
He got
Needed
about more
3,
than we thought,
got about 3, yep, maybe 4. Nothing fancy about that, Stan. Just line up and say, okay, right side of my offensive line, you get me a 1st down. That's what they did.
Just straight ahead. A great push when he got through the line. It was about a Mexican standoff at the line of scrimmage. Everybody pretty much stood everybody up, but a great surge by the running back to get the extra couple of yards.
Looking down there, Lyman, Self, Dotson. That's Matthew Self, Springs, Fair, Bolin.
There we go.
Reserves. And now here's a flag coming in, and that's Brady Robertson again. Remember what a big series of plays he had last week in the Union City game about this juncture of the game.
This flag is away from the play.
And let's see what that's about.
It's extracurricular activity.
I think they're going to call it on TCA the way they're reacting.
Well, we'll see if we can see it again here.
Here's a replay for you folks watching.
The play was blowing up in the backfield.
Remember, radio station, obviously, you folks can't see it.
Watch number 16 for TCA. Should be blocking the back.
Flag came over here away from where the tackle was made.
But it was for the.
Well, I think it was on them, and TCA declined it. 2nd down at about 16 after the stop.
Took the result of the play.
Exactly. 2nd down and 16. Ball back to their own 42. Hooper rolling right, wants to throw, does throw.
Oh, man, did you see that?
Picked off from the 35 to the 40 to the 45. And running it back to the 45 to the 46-yard line. Is that Nick Jones again? Yes.
Oh, me and Mrs. Jones, her baby boy, just had a big play. And I want to see the replay. Look at the hit on the quarterback on this play. He was absolutely decleated.
Well, after all the momentum in the first half.
Watch this.
Yep, here we go with the replay. You folks watching it. Hooper rolling right, as you see.
Brady Robertson with the major league hit.
Robertson's had a big, big third stanza.
Here we're going to go one more time. Rolling.
And Coach Tackett's out on the field. He's not happy. There's a flag all the way across the field over there. Right over the helmets of the Cougars. Thought I saw a flag. Yeah, there's a flag over there. Hanky around about the 37.
This could be coming back, Diamond.
Uh-oh. It's going to be
roughing the quarterback, I think.
Is that what it was? Yep, that's what it was. They'll move it from the fall. Oh, boy. Instead of having the ball around their own 40,
upon
45.
review, that was not a good play by TCA.
Yep, proper call probably.
Yeah, it was proper call.
43-yard line. Got there a tad late, would you agree?
As late as my alarm clock that didn't go off went.
14-11. So instead of TCA having it at their own 40, 45-yard line in that area, now it's at the 43 of TCA.
Big boy penalties have killed us.
Yep, sure have.
And we didn't need the hit to get the interception.
Hooper runs out of the shotgun, and they lasso him down at about the 42, grabbing him around the shoulder pads.
Bulldogged him down.
They sure did. That's what I was looking for. So a pickup of only about 2, maybe 3. Let's call it 2nd and a long 7, short 8. Ball down to the TCA 41. Clock running, 3:10 third. Two good teams. A good ball game here tonight.
Evenly matched teams.
Yep, sure is.
I mean, when I looked at the stats overall, I thought this would be an evenly matched game.
Yeah, you said that in the pregame. Sure did. Hooper in the shotgun. Runs out of that formation. He's got some blockers in front of him. Crunches his way literally to about the 30. He's still on his feet. He's got the first down.
Got to tackle low. You
Good
cannot tackle
grief.
high.
And heading back to the 35, which was about 2 yards short. And he was able to squirt his way through that maze of bodies.
Picks up about 12.
Gets down to about the 28-yard line. 2:45 clock running. You folks, again, watching and think we're over-describing. It's because we do have a radio audience. TCA playing the second half and most of the second quarter without Jake Wilson, one of their stars, out with a back strain.
Well, they gave us a turnover. We gave it back because of the flag. Now we need to bow up and find it again.
Playing without their sophomore lineman and offensive and defensive lineman Nicholas Riddick. Thoughts and prayers for he and his family. Surgery this week. They come with the reverse and
Great
nowhere to
job.
go. Gabe Howell, nowhere. Back to the 31-yard line, a loss.
Let's analyze this play here. TCA read that good penetration.
Took a while to develop
Yep.
too, didn't it?
We tackled the quarterback just in case, strung it out, and he never got a chance to turn upfield. Ben Davis, among others, on that tackle along with Jack Dirth.
Dirth was there, Palmer was there, and so was, just in case he got away, Keltner. Well, now it's second down and a good 12. Oh, it's actually 13 yards. Second and 13. The ball back to their own, or to TCA's 31, I should say. 14-11. Middle Tennessee Christian leads. Rolling right, Hooper looks downfield and tosses it down there, and it's incomplete.
Oh, dropped.
A little high pass. Jackson Highfield will be the first to tell you, though, and he was open. He had some running room in front of him, some green grass, but he just dropped it.
Green grass and high tides forever.
Yep. A tad high on the pass, but I think Highfield would tell you he should have caught the ball. So it brings up third down and 13 at the 31-yard line.
Could use a little southern rock and roll right about now.
A minute 22 in the third. I would think this is two-down territory. Highfield is going to go out, by the way. They bring back in Watson. Taking a long time
Wilson's
to get this
back
play
in the game too.
Yeah, Wilson's back in there.
But they've really gone away from him.
He would never be out of the game if I was a coach. Wilson to the right of Hooper. Blocks for him. Hooper has some running room. Breaks a tackle or two. Now moves down to the 25 and stop there.
Picks up about 4.
Well, it's going to be now 4th and 8.
17 carries, 75 yards. He's
26-yard lines where they mark.
Not doing anything flashy. He is earning every yard.
Well, you knew it was two-down territory. They're going to go for it now with under a minute when they snap it.
If any of my friends in Evansville happen to be listening and watching this game, this Middle Tennessee Christian team reminds me a lot of an old Evansville Memorial offensive team, the way they approach the line of scrimmage, come down, and what they do. Very methodical, nothing fancy. They just line up and try and smack you in the mouth.
A little bit like Union City played last week. I think Union City's more talented, to be honest with you. Well, here we go with Hooper in the gun. Wilson to his right, up back to the left. Two receivers here to the left. 4th, and they call a timeout. Coach Tackett did not like how long that was taking and what he saw, so he calls a timeout. Good coach. 14-11, 22 seconds left in the third. We'll take a quick 30. Big play when we come back on the TCA Football Network.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
22 seconds to go in our third quarter. TCA with a 3-point deficit, it is Middle Tennessee Christian 14, TCA 11. A big 4th and 8 play for Middle Tennessee Christian. Ball at the 26-yard line.
Under the direction of Jay Cashin, Dave McCulley stands yard with TCA football tonight.
Conventional wisdom says they're going to run the short side of the field.
I think they're coming this way. Let's wait and see. They look.
Now they're going to pass.
Hooper wants to throw, does throw. Man open, caught. Caught down at the 13-yard line. Nice diving catch by Gabe Howell. And a nice throw under pressure, Hooper. Well, credit
crucial first down.
Big-time players make big plays, and that's what Hooper just did.
TCA play a little soft on that one.
They're going to let the clock run out so they'll have more time to talk about it. It's going to be 1st and 10 at TCA's 13 when we come back for the final stanza of regulation anyway. 14-11, the Lions trail, and the Cougars are marching deep into TCA territory. Back after this 60-second message. Stay with us.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go get 'em Lions!
With the fourth quarter, here's Dave McCulley.
Big hello to Drew Hayes, watching down in Florida as he winds up his baseball items down there. Great play, yes, no doubt about it. And that's Brady Robertson again, isn't it? Yep, made a nice shoestring tackle in the backfield on Wilson. Wilson's getting up a little slow again. He got banged up early in the game, and he's limping back and looking toward the sidelines. Well, that was
about 2 on that play.
1st and 10 at the 13. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12 at the 15. We're watching that Water Well Solution LLC commercial, man. That's pretty neat watching that.
They can build your home wells. They can build big farm irrigation wells. You name it. Those folks can do offices in Brownsville and Somerville.
That's a pretty neat spot, too, watching that. Hooper.
I did the voiceover on it.
Did you? Hooper to the quarterback in the shotgun. Has running room, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Boy, he pays the price later, but not before he gets good yardage inside the 10 down to about the 9. He picks up a good 6 yards.
Will Allen Smith with the, I would call a jack on the play. Didn't get as much as I thought. He got about 6 yards in the play, though.
So Will Allen's granddad here earlier tonight.
Talked to him.
Yep. Nice man, always complimentary of our efforts. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 9. Right. Squaring, look right at that goal post is Hooper, the quarterback. Claps his hands, gets it, and has a little bit of running room, and then stopped at about the 7.
Will Keltner with the initial hit slowed him down. He got him with the ankles, as you'll see on the replay. Got him with the ankles. That slowed him up enough.
And Ben Davis and Nick Jones finished him off.
Keltner coming through from his inside linebacker position. Bam. Broke his balance, and then right there, great job, Ben Davis among others.
Is that Hooper down as well? They just lost Wilson. Well, that's a leg cramp, it looks like, so that's not anything bad.
I want to mention one Middle Tennessee Christian fan who's watching, Alan Fair. You know, when I mentioned Evansville Memorial, he brought up, thinking Evansville, and he commented Purple Aces, of course, being down there in Murfreesboro. I think back to December of '77 when the University of Evansville basketball team in their first year of Division I was on their play, took a DC-3 flag out of Dress Regional Airport, going to fly down to Murfreesboro to play Middle Tennessee State and crashed upon takeoff in that plane, and just seeing him just, pop up purple aces. And really, Middle Tennessee Christian, the high school, very close to the airport to where they would have been landing, actually just up the road a mile or so.
Oh, and Fair, I bet it's his son, the junior, offensive and defensive lineman. So we appreciate Mr. Fair watching and listening. Yeah, I guess the two most tragic plane crashes in athletic history is that one and then the plane crash Marshall.
Saw that movie.
Yeah, that would break your heart watching that. Well,
then we had the C-130 crash into
out
a
of the
hotel.
game is Hooper, and now we have Watson in there running the Wildcat.
Here you go.
Watson's running the Wildcat on the 4th down. Watson runs it.
Yes,
he
sir.
did not get it.
Ben Davis.
He may have got to the 5, and that's it. They had to get to about the 3-yard line. And that line defense holds again.
Ben Davis and Michael Palmer.
And also Brady Robertson had a little big silly action back there as well.
Well, we've got 10:04 to go in this game.
How
TCA
big is that?
down by 3, and we've got about 93 yards to go.
So with 10:04 left, 14-11, TCA's got a field goal kicker.
Alan Fair is from Indiana, by the way. Where from, Alan? Would love to know.
So the ball at the 6-yard line, 1st and 10. Still wish Indiana and UK would still play basketball, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. How about those Cats with all the recruits they're getting? Hand off, and nothing much at all as they push the running back.
Maybe a yard.
Yard to the 7, and that's about it.
That was Todd on the carry.
He'll have to come out. He lost his helmet. Kellner is going to come back in the game. So it's 9:45 clock running, 14-11, second down.
So he's from the 46176 area code. Shelbyville, you up north.
Second and a good 7, almost 8. The ball is at the 8, between the 8 and 9. Nearer the 9 than it is the 8. Triples far side right. Goodwin in the shotgun. Rolls right. He's going to run right. He's going to get
yards.
He breaks it to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, on his
Looky,
feet
looky.
to the 30-yard line, and that's second
32.
and triple effort by one. Needham Goodwin.
24 yards for Needham Goodwin.
How about that run?
On that play.
It's about the third run he's had tonight. Excuse me, Stan. It's about the third run he's had tonight where he just got yardage when it really wasn't anything there hardly at all.
92 yards and 18 carries. He has a 17-yard gain on his 6th run from scrimmage. But that is his biggest run of the ball game by far, obviously.
Ashmart right, 30-yard line. Lions break the huddle.
And that is the longest run from scrimmage. Check that. Wilson had the 55-yarder.
Triples here to the near side. They're stacked right up against each other as well. Going in the gun with Keltner, the up back, the blocker. They look right. They throw underneath, and it's dropped. Waller had it and dropped it. He had a couple blockers in front of him.
Oh.
Wanted to run, I think, before he got it.
Yeah. Remember, we saw a Middle Tennessee Christian kid do that earlier on the play. I don't know if we can see it again, but he had a convoy set up for him.
14-11, 8:36 left here. And the Lions trying to turn some magic here. Second down and 10 at their own 30.
Convoy, C.W. McCall.
After they stopped him inside the 10 on a 4th down run. Goodwin has it. Goodwin hit hard this time. They square right up on him and nothing there. And the Cougars say they have it. They say fumble it, and they have it. And the officials haven't told us yet.
It is.
5 comes up with it, and that is Hayes Watson.
TCA's second turnover of the ball game.
Yep, just can't have that there. And TCA had some momentum back on the second down and 10 after coming up with a stop, and now their defense will have to make another big stop. They'll have it at the 31-yard line of TCA, the Cougars.
Remember, they scored their first touchdown of the game from about this same starting position.
After the Eli Wilson interception and brought it back almost 50 yards, 45 plus. 1st and 10. And they're a little banged up right now. Hooper's back out there, though. Haven't seen Wilson back out there. And Hooper's going to be in the shotgun.
You can pretty much figure he's going to take Being a beast of burden.
Yeah, Chase Mitchell is in the game now to his right. And they give it to Chase Mitchell. Mitchell has running room. Mitchell has yardage. Mitchell's down inside the 20. Mitchell's to about the 17-yard line. Well,
Picks
the
up
youngster
12.
just came in, Stan, and the junior running back, linebacker on defense, made a nice play. Good blocking by the left side of the line.
Clock moving at 8:15 and counting.
Lions looking for that elusive first win. Middle Tennessee Christian got theirs last week. 56-27 over Mount Juliet Christian Academy.
Hardin County leads Chester County. End of 3, 40-6.
Not very close there.
Dyersburg shuts out Bolivar 48-0.
Running clock, second half. Here's Mitchell again. This time the Lions wrap him up, and they stop him. Maybe he got a yard. That's it.
Over Houston County, 54-0.
Now Mitchell getting up a little gingerly there. Hard-hitting game, well played, and really clean. Both teams we've had some infractions, but nothing dirty or anything like that.
South Gibson leads Northside 27-12. Final, Southside 41, Liberty 0.
They didn't get a lot, but they didn't need a lot. It's first and, well, let's see, wait a minute. It's second down, Second down and 10. Lost about a half a yard.
End of the third quarter, Union City still only leading Gibson County by a score of 7-6.
That's a little bit of a surprise there.
It's a shock.
Well, Hooper in the gun with Mitchell to his left now. Remember, Wilson's out. They give it to Mitchell. Mitchell has a block. Mitchell has a hole. Mitchell has yardage. He's down to about the 13.
Look at the second effort that he gave in extending his body.
Sure did. Did a good job.
To get an extra 2 yards in the play at least.
We didn't see this kid the entire game. He's come in and really made an impactful appearance. Now they bring Watson back in the game. Clock running. You begin to watch it a little bit now. 6:35, clock running.
Riverside leads in a game late starting 7-0. Westview destroying Camden 41-0 at the half.
Ty Simpson doing his number on them. Alabama bound.
Lexington leading McNary 14-0 into the first quarter.
Hooper at least draining that play clock a little bit with the lead and the ball. He'll give it to Watson. Watson goes left. Now
Nice
makes a
cutback.
great move. Great move, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. From 14 yards out. And Watson made a just great move right at the line of scrimmage. He was going left, and then just all of a sudden, without stopping, darted back to his right. And that hurts the TCA calls there. It's 20-11.
Peabody defeats Greenfield 42-12. That was a running clock at one point in that game before Peabody called off the Dogs.
Peabody has a lot of those running clocks, don't they?
They're going to have a lot for the rest of the season.
They built a power up here. Coach Jacobs in the game, no doubt about it. Now they'll move in. Now Wilson was punting it, but he's out of the game. So let's see who the backup kicker is. I say punting, he was kicking. And here's the snap. It's Wilson back out there. He's well enough to kick that, and it's good. Big play. 21-11 as the Cougars take advantage of good field position, and now they lead the game by 11. 6:02 left. Back after this, 30 on the TCA Football Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Well, the turnover by TCA turns into Middle Tennessee Christian points, and they extend their lead to 10, 21-11, 6:02 to go in this game. TCA obviously going to need a big return and need it quickly on this play, in my opinion. We're going to do something quick, get a special teams play or a defensive score of some sort to turn the tide in this ball game.
Yeah, I just can't give them that great field position. 31-yard drive.
And something that's two short field drives.
Sure has been. One after the interception in the first part of the game, and then this one here late now in the game at 6:02 of the fourth.
Bookends.
Reynolds to kick it away. Short, end over end. Fielded about the 28 to the 30 to the 35. That's Todd to the 40 to the 45. I don't think I'd be kicking it to Todd, but they kicked it to him, and he gets up near midfield at about the 48.
Well, here comes the Lions back on the field.
Goodwin will bring them out. TCA next week. Airtime 6:30. Tipton Rosemark. Not an easy way to get there, to really be honest with you. We've been there before. We'll be back there again this week. And a long walk from where we parked to the press box, if I remember correctly.
Unless you want to drive the car through a ditch.
Yep. It was
I
a good little.
choose not to do that.
I think they wound up. Didn't they let us come in behind it?
Yeah,
I think they did later.
Oh, you had to basically drive through a ditch to get out.
It's in the northeastern part of Shelby County. Or in the Arlington area, my stomping grounds, Arlington and Bolton. You go by Bolton High School on the way to Tipton Rosemark if you go the way we go. 21-11, 5:54. Goin drops back, wants to throw, does throw. Here's Todd. Nice throw, nice catch. Todd 45-40, Todd 35. Todd on his feet will not go down to the 33. He is in the black-clad uniform.
19-yard pickup at West Harris State Farm. First down for Mr. Todd. 2 carries for 39 yards.
Got to have that more often, don't we? So the ball at the 33, 1st and 10, 5:35 clock running. Still some time. You punch one in here.
Got to move, though. Got to move. Got to get a sense of urgency.
And now they have that a little bit about them as Davis goes far side right. Keltner turns back and looks at Goodwin.
See if we can get some pass completions. That'll loosen up that defense a little bit, too. Spring a run on them.
Here's Goodwin dropping back. Straight drop. Throws on the fly pattern. Down here to Todd. Todd. Did he catch it? Nope. No. Great effort, but couldn't come up with it right at the sideline there near the goal line.
Threw it to the outside, so it was either going to be an incompletion or he was going to catch the ball.
Yep, no doubt
here
about
we'll
it.
See it here.
That's a tough catch looking back over your shoulder.
The long throw.
No, great effort.
Oh!
Had a chance at it, didn't he?
Yep. Hit him in the hands.
Sure did.
You couldn't. That ball placed in the only place it could have been and been a completion.
Great throw by Goodwin. Just an outstanding throw.
Second down. One of the better ones that he's attempted.
Second down and 10.
Blitz.
Goodwin's going to run right into the blitz. They have him pinned back here, and he's just going to run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Now we've got some hanky-panky going down the field. We've got Will Allen Smith and one of their defensive backs doing a little extracurricular activity, no flags.
Teaching point, you don't run backwards when you run out of bounds.
Yep.
Run forwards.
5:06. Yeah, you run forward, you might get a face mask or something else. Now they can move the ball back to the 41.
Well, that's where he went out.
Sure is, yep.
I mean, it should have been at about the 38, 37.
Yep. Well, 41-yard line, third down, and got to get down inside the 25 to the 24. So it's third and about, 16 yards? 17, actually. Goin drops. They have the rush on him. Throws out here this time. It's going to be picked off.
That's
picked off by Luke Scheffler. Scheffler, 40, 45, midfield, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. They'll not catch him. No flags in the play, and Scheffler goes in. Picked that one off at about the 20, goes about 80 yards, and their bench loves it, and well, they should. They're happy and jumping up and down, and Scheffler just put a cap on this one, I think.
That's a backbreaker.
Yep. So now it's 27-11. And the game is going to wind up, the score will not indicate how close the game really has been. TCA turned it over, they capitalized, and then TCA turns it over again, and they capitalized, this time much longer out.
That's 3 turnovers, and they've turned all 3 into points.
Some of the folks headed the house.
Would that be correct?
I'm sorry?
3 turnovers, and they've converted all 3 into points.
Yes, they have. 2 interceptions, 1 brought back, 1 set up a 30-yard drive, and the fumble set up a 31-yard drive, didn't it? You're right. So, makes it 27-11, and Wilson in to try to boot it through for the 28th point of the night. Well, they score points, no doubt about it. And that kick is up, and it is good. 28-11 with 4:47 left in the game, an 80-yard. I had it 80 yards. I think it's 80 or 75. We'll double check. 80-yard interception return, and it's 28-11. We'll be back after this 30. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, we realize there are more than enough things to worry about on a day-to-day basis. With our new 10-year all-inclusive package, your home comfort doesn't have to be one of them. For one low monthly payment, you can purchase a brand new York unit with full maintenance and repair coverage for 10 years with approved credit. No hassle, no stress, just complete coverage for your comfort and convenience. Contact McCoy's Heating and Air at 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com to schedule your free new AC estimate today.
Back here for the last 4:47 this ball game. Middle Tennessee Christian has broke it open. They've converted 3 TCA turnovers into 21 of their 28 points, and they lead 28-11.
Yeah, 14-11. TCA had within striking distance and had the ball and then turned it over. And after that, it's gone sort of south on the Lions. Next week, on the road in a tough place to play through the years, Tipton Rosemark Academy, TRA. Lions will try to regroup this week in practice. Hope to get Jake Wilson back healthy. You never know about those back strains. You just don't know. And it will be the Cougars to kick it away. A little after 9 o'clock here on the TCA Network. Jay Bird will make the trip to Tipton Rosemark with us. Then I have a college game the next day. It'll be a busy weekend. Here's an onside kick.
Good job by TCA covering that.
Fall on it at the 48. I'm not sure with a 28-11 lead. Coach Tackett's forgot more than I'll ever know, but why would you do an onside kick at that point and give, I guess you feel like your defense is pretty stout, but I'd have kicked it away there.
Here's the finals from West Tennessee. Kingsbury over Memphis Business, 24-0. Maz over Mitchell, 28-6. Oak Haven over Manassas, 36-0. Peabody over Greenfield, 42-12. Dyersburg shut out Bolivar. Westview is leading Camden. Hardin County was leading Chester County. Dyer County was destroying Southwind. Haven't had a score from Fayette Academy and Rosemark yet.
Hard to get scores out of those locations.
A lot of places are just lazy in turning in scores.
Triples here to the near side. One receiver far side right. Good field position, but running out of time. Goin throws it over the middle. It's caught, and not much gain there.
About a 2-yard pickup.
About to the 50s where they mark him down. That's Brady Robertson that caught it, I think. Yep, there
that was
was.
26.
Yeah, John Mark Willard, excuse me. You're right. Well, they give him forward progress down to about the 48, so pick up about 4. Better than I thought. 2nd and 6. Clock running, 4:20. TCA running out of time. Good field position, but they need a score and then some magic. 28-11. You know if TCA scores, it's going to be an onside kick. Goodwin. They bring the blitz at him. He throws it, and a low diving catch.
Complete.
And that's caught by
Smith.
Will Allen.
By a yard short.
Yep. Gets down to about the 40, between the 44 and 43. Got to get just inside the 43. Third, about a yard.
13 yards on 3 receptions for Will Allen.
He's a good receiver, good player. And it will be a good one in the shotgun. Triples here to the near side, short side of the field. Here toward the bench. Goin drops, Goin throws. It's caught, and Waller catches it for the first down. This kid's going to see some more playing time. Braden Waller, freshman. 1st and 10 there. That's a West Harris State Farm first down to the 37, between the 38 and 37, right near the 38.
Second reception for 18.
3:20, clock running. Todd's back in the backfield to the left of Goodwin. Triples again, far side right. So Goodwin's gone to the air here. He's going to do that again. Rows right, throws right. Got a man wide open. It's caught by Ben Davis at the 25. Ben's down to the 20, and now fumbles.
Fumbled. No.
See if they mark him down or not. Nope, they give it to the Cougars.
Oh, God.
And the TCA crowd can't believe it. They thought he was down.
Well, I've lost count of how many turnovers that is.
Well, we've had 2 interceptions. Had, 2 fumble recoveries.
Like that now, 5 turnovers.
I think you're right. There's a replay of it. Ben thought he might have been down, but the official said nope. Well, TCA had a little bit of momentum going there, although we're running out of time. Lightning back to the north, or to the west, I should say, or south. I'll get it right in a minute. It's to my left. I always still consider that sort of the northwest, but you think it's south.
South.
Well,
Southwest.
28-11. Well, if I'm driving to Crockett County,
You're
I'm
going
going to
west.
go west, and that's where that Lightning is from.
Southwest.
Right there. So we differ to beg to differ, but all right, here we go. 3 minutes, all that remains in the game. 28-11. The Lions about to suffer another loss here. It appears. They hand it off to the running back. Big hole to the 30, to the 35, galloping his way. And that's Mitchell again. He's really coming. He's going to see more playing time, no doubt. He's behind a really good one in Wilson, no doubt about it. But he said, hey, look, give me the ball. Wilson did come in and kick the field goals. And Lightning looks like it's getting a little closer.
Let's get me out of the metal bleachers
Exactly
before it
right.
hits.
Do not let that stop this game with 2 minutes left. Right, Jay?
I think we would probably be in agreement to call it a game at that
I
point.
would think so, too. 28-11. All right, a 3-hour Lightning delay on the road in college a few years ago over Reinhardt.
Not as big as the
we were down 42-0, and the coaches said, well, after talking about it, we decided to just let it go. Here's Mitchell, 40-45, midfield. And I didn't want to make my own coach mad at me, but I thought, you're only down 42-0. Why would you want to resume this thing? Had 2 first downs in the entire first half. Well, the ball at the 49-yard line.
There was one TCA game when we were at McKenzie. We were the
I don't think we ever get home.
We were the last game being played this side of the Mississippi River in the continental United States that night.
I think we were. What did we get home? 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock?
It ended after midnight.
Yep. I remember that field was sort of
garbage,
murky. Well,
murky would be a good way. Murky would be a nice way to describe it. I'll give that.
That's politically right.
A big boy penalty against TCA.
Yeah, all the way down to the 35. We got to cut down these penalties. They're just killing TCA.
Yeah.
Probably minute now when you consider the outcome of this game, what it's going to be. But more folks headed to the house with the score and the Lightning moving in. Well, 35-yard line. Traveling mercies to Middle Tennessee Christian, their team, their fans, their support folks.
It's a 3-hour drive.
Yep, better them to have to drive that than me. I've got to cover volleyball tomorrow.
That 840 is about 50-some-odd miles from 40 to Murfreesboro.
Yep. Mitchell has it. Mitchell will run the ball. He's hit hard, but he plunges his way. You can hear their team over there applauding his effort. 1:31. And the Lions will come up short tonight, although they played well at times. Defense kept them in the game in the second quarter. They had their chances here in this second half, but penalties and turnovers have just killed the calls. I mean, literally just killed us.
Let's see if we can. Thank you, Mr. Fair. Have a good night, sir.
So at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 there with a minute left in the game. This was a 14-3 game at halftime, 14-11 late third.
USJ led FACS 55-6. They've called that game on Lightning 2 miles down the road.
Yeah, I saw a streak here just a moment ago down over to the right a little bit, and it looked like it was getting pretty close.
Dyer County wins by 55. Hardin County wins by 34 tonight.
There it is again. See it right over there, standing right near USJ over there.
Dresden shut out Gleason 41-0. O'Brien County now leads Crockett 20-19 with 9 minutes to go in the game.
Down to 19 seconds, 18 seconds. Middle
Union
Tennessee
City
not in a hurry.
Leads Gibson County 14-12, 3:42 to go in the game. South Gibson leads Northside 27-18.
A little after 9 o'clock. Got to get out here a little early tonight.
Haywood leads Milan 34-7.
This one's over as they let the clock run out. And Middle Tennessee Christian, congratulations to the Cougars. They win it 28-11. We're back with more scores and stats and scoring recap right after this. The unhappy final here, Trinity Christian. Middle Tennessee Christian wins it 28-11.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Beaton, right here at Beaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank has assembled an all-star staff with decades of experience in the Jackson and West Tennessee markets. Our top priority is listening to your goals and dreams, helping you develop a plan to achieve them. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience. Visit us at Thompson Farms or give us a call. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Tough ball game for TCA tonight as they fall to Middle Tennessee Christian. Here's Dave McCulley with the scoring recap.
Here we go with Wilson. Picked off a pass, returned it 45 yards to the TCA 30. 5-yard run by Wilson a little later. Then he kicked the PAT. Did everything but sell popcorn early in the game. 7-0 your score. That at the 3:28 mark of the first. That's how we stood at the end of one. Then a 55-yard run by Wilson at the 10:22 mark of the second. PAT by Wilson made it 14-0. And then Willard, a 30-yard field goal late in the first half, gave TCA some momentum, but they trailed 14-3 at the break. And then it was fumble recovery by Michael Palmer, gave TCA some hope. Goodwin goes in 5 yards later, after a few plays later, went for the 2-point conversion. He did as well. Made it 14-11. That was at the 6-minute mark of the third. Looked pretty promising. But then it was TCA with some turnovers and penalties after that. Watson had a 31-yard or 3-yard run, and it made it 21-11. The PAT was good, and then Scheffling picked off the pass. 80 yards later, he had the interception for the touchdown, made it 28-11 after the PAT, and that's how this game stacks up.
Quickly, some final stats for unofficial stats for Middle Tennessee Christian. Quarterback Hooper, 18 carries, 81 yards. Wilson, 7 for 71 and a couple of scores. Mitchell had approximately 51 yards. They did not, well, they completed one pass to Howell for 13 down there on that big fourth down play. For TCA, Wilson, limited duty, 5 for 17. Goodwin, 92 yards on 19 carries. He was the game's leading rusher tonight. Todd came in, had 3 for 10. Waller had 2 receptions for 18. Davis had 25 yards on 2. Will Allen Smith, 3 for 13. Todd, 2 for 39. And Keltner had 1 for 9 in the ball game. You've heard the finals. A big night, kind of unexpected on this one. I really thought we would come away with the victory, but it was not meant to be. We'll regroup and get ready for football next Friday from Rosemark, Tennessee, as TCA takes on Tipton Rosemark. We'll have the pregame show at 6:30 p.m. with the kickoff at 7 right here on the Trinity Christian Academy Broadcast Network.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Jay Cashin, our producer and director, we appreciate you ever so much, sir. Great job as always. Our executive producer and director is one Paul Schultze. For Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. And for Jay, the unhappy final here, TCA falls 28-11. Next week is the end, as Stan told you. Well, let's see if Blake Butler is coming up here or not. He's coming up here, so I guess we'll hold it here for him. And we'll get some post-game comments from him. So we'll do that. Before we wrap it up totally, let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with Coach Butler right after this on the post-game. Stay with us on the TCA Football Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Did you know that Lonnie Cobb Ford's Warranty for Life is available on pre-owned vehicles too? That's right, a warranty for life on a used car. And with our huge selection of over 100 vehicles, we have the one for you. Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse. Come.
Hello, I'm Wes Harris with State Farm Insurance. My customers love the fact that they can call me or my team members anytime. So when they're in an accident on the bypass with somebody that doesn't have insurance, or they come out of the grocery store and somebody's backed into their car and has not left a note, or they come home and there's a tree on the roof, or maybe water pouring out their front door, they call a local agent, somebody that they know. So call me, Wes Harris, with State Farm Insurance, located right here on Van Drive in Jackson.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
We are back here at Trinity Christian Academy. And the unhappy final here, 28-11. And joining us in the postgame is our good buddy, Coach Blake Butler. And Blake, your kids fought hard, they played hard, had a chance to win. The turnovers and the penalties sort of was our undoing tonight. Would you agree?
Yeah, we're not a very disciplined football club right now. I'll take the blame for that. And, again, we're just going to have to make the changes that need to be made. And we can't keep shooting ourselves in the foot. And I told her, we wouldn't beat a middle school team with the amount of penalty yards and selfish play we had tonight and turnovers. It's just not going to happen.
You were down 14-0. Looked like they were going to just scoot away from us. I thought the defense really settled down, though, and kept us in the game in the second quarter.
They did. Our defense played hard at times. We had a couple, just missed run fits and things like that. And some, fortunately, not making the plays to get ourselves off the field or and it just, like I said, it's a lot of things that add up to being a good football team, and we're not doing those right now.
Gave them short field too many times, didn't we?
We did. When you look at just turnovers, you look at shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties. Like I said, it's not a hard equation to figure out.
Kevin Hansen told me at halftime I was down in that area down near your locker room. He told me that certainly the loss of Jake hurt us, a strained back, I think he told me.
Yeah, he kind of caught his leg underneath him on one of those run plays, and it was kind of hip, glute, back area. There's some soreness there, and so he checked out. I hate to lose him, but again, it's we still had our opportunities, and we wish Jake best, want him to get well, and hopefully it's just kind of a strained back, and just an unfortunate situation.
Blake, I thought that, you look at Ben Davis. I thought he really played well for you defensively at times.
He did. I think
it was a highlight.
When you start looking at some guys that made some plays for us, Ben was one of them. He's an aggressive kid. He's a sophomore. Turning into a really, really good football player. High motor guy, never stops going. He's a kid that's going to help us win some football games. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, but like I said, I think there's going to be some good things that come from Ben Davis in the future.
And yet a freshman, Waller, stepped up, played well for you.
He did. He's a kid, still learning it, working every day to learn what he's doing, and, a very good athlete. And, the kid hasn't even scratched the surface of what he's going to be able to do. And like I said, he's still getting it figured out, but when he does, he's going to be a guy you're going to hear a lot from.
Doesn't get any easier. You have to go on the road and play at a tough place, Tipton Rosemont next week.
Yeah, it's our first opportunity to jump into region play. Like I said, you hate to lose any, but as you jump into region play, it's time to kind of get a lot of this stuff straightened out and put our best foot forward and come out and find a way to get a win in region. Back to regroup into practice and get ready for that game next week. That's right, Dave.
Coach, always a pleasure to talk to you, and good luck to you. Hang in there, and we'll get that win next week, hopefully.
I appreciate it, Dave.
That's Blake Butler, the head coach of the TCA Lions. The unhappy final here, the Lions fall 28-11. That's going to wrap it up for us. For Stan Gerard, for Jay Cashin, I'm Dave McCulley. Again, the unhappy final, 28-11. Congratulations to the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian, and traveling mercies for them and their fans and their staff on the way back home. Until next week, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock from Tipton Rosemont. Good night, everybody.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.